Welcome, everybody, to Monday Night Monsterhearts, Gehenna Valley. I am Brian, here with my lovely cast, as always. We're so excited to have you with us. Oh my gosh, there's a lot going on. There's a lot happening. So I'm gonna be jumping around like Speedball from Marvel Comics before he got all moody. That's right. There's a reference for you, huh? Real quick before we get started, Monsterhearts. I don't say this enough. It's a great game. You can see it behind Rob's shoulder there. You can buy it from Avery Alder. She's great. She does not sponsor us, but you should buy her book anyway because we love her game. Gehenna Gaming, great people. We've got a Discord down below. We've got a shop. We run all sorts of events. Hey, speaking of events, you want to hear something crazy? We've got events happening all week. We've got so many events happening that I'm going to say them at the beginning and at the end of today's episode because I want to make sure that people get on this. So this week we are partnering with Onyx Path Publishing to do a great deal of charity. Tonight is any charity money that happens, you get an exclamation point charity if no one's done it so far. That's going to, excuse me, I burped a little. It's going to Rain. Fantastic organization. I know the rest of this week, a lot of stuff is going to Rain, but I believe there's a few other charities mixed in as well. So you're going to have to come in, tune in all this week, see our fantastic content, donates to some incredible charities. Speaking of which, today's Monday, which means tomorrow is Tuesday. And Tuesday, we are launching our new bi-weekly deep dive series with a look at the Alien RPG with Nick and Wes. That should be super exciting and horrifying. But this is a horror channel, so I guess you guys like that. I might skip that one. But on Wednesday at 5 p.m., we've got Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition game. Now, that's going to be hosted at Onyx Path's Twitch channel, not this channel, at Onyx Path's Twitch channel, okay? Because we have our regular Worlds and Crafts stream as well on this Twitch channel. But you can just open 2 tabs and watch both. And then at 9 p.m. on our channel, we're going to be running 10 Candles, which is a super cool little spooky indie game. That's going to be great. Now on Thursday at noon, we've got a special Worlds and Crafts map making stream, so you can grab your lunch and tune in, and that should be really fun. I'll probably watch that. I'm going to watch most of these things. You don't need to know which ones I'm watching, all right? Mind your business. Now, on 4 o'clock on Thursday, we're hosting a special panel for Gen Con Online on researching real history for fictional worlds for our Telsorian games, featuring Chris Spivey, Talia Dean, Crystal Mazur, Jay Gray, and Eddie Webb. Then at 8 p.m., it's community game night. If you wanted to decide what game we're playing on community game night, you can go to the Discord because that's how we decide these things. Links down below. Sunday, we've got our Gehenna Gaming podcast where all podcasts are sold. It's free. And we've got the Forbidden Lands actual play. Don't laugh at me. It was in the notes that the producers sent for me. Just like Anchorman, if it's written down, I have to read it. Okay, did that part. Woo! That was exciting. All right, what else is going on here? Let me close
Extra
this.
credit for Anchorman reference.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
Oh, it's all right. Let me see here. How did this screen get here? This screen goes on this monitor, not that monitor. Now it needs to adjust.
Yeah, our lovely Aid will be starring in that 10 Candles game, by
Oh,
the way.
are you gonna
so
be
go drown
I
it
won't
and
say
we'll support.
starring, but I'll be there.
You're one of the starring players.
You starred any actual player
co-star.
on Aid, let's be honest.
Yeah.
You're gonna
I
date
do.
the monster? What are you gonna do?
No, I'll die when we still have 10 candles somehow.
So for everyone that wishes a
I've been
bloody,
there. I've been
bloody
there.
harmful death on Wolf,
Wow.
come see 10 Candles.
Everyone dies in 10 candles, don't worry.
That's how the game works.
Or they
It's,
live
everyone,
long enough to
hydrate.
become the monster themselves.
spoilers.
Oh, did we get a call to hydrate? Okay.
We did.
Yeah.
All right.
Wes has started it.
Thank you for calling it out. I know I try to watch the little chat, but I don't always catch it. And my computer doesn't like how many things I have running at the moment. But that's too bad, computer. Suck it up. So, last time
Deal
on
with
Gehenna
computer.
Valley, Bridget announces in homeroom that everyone is invited to the party tomorrow, even if you don't think you're friends with her, I assume. Karaoke time? Oh, no, that. Okay, never mind.
What?
Sorry. So, we've got those little blood points thing. That's how they tell us to hydrate.
Don't mention that one.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
please don't
sorry.
mention
It was
that one.
bad the last time we did that.
Let's not mention that one.
You said what? And now this is recorded for video on demand, and it's going on. I got to explain what I.
Hey, Brian, what happened last time on Gehenna Valley?
Wow,
Yeah, it looks
Bridget
like,
learns
Bridget
that
did a
Wolf
thing,
and
yeah.
Dixie. Bridget learns that Wolf and Dixie are hanging out after school, and of course it's okay. Bex is back in class after their concussion. Karina yells at Bex until they promise not to punch people without a good reason. Corey likes it. Wolf learns...
Wait, no. Corey likes that she yelled at Marissa, not Bex.
Well, I
Yeah.
don't know. There a lot of
had a
stuff
busy morning.
happened.
She was yelling at a lot of
Yeah,
people.
she yelled at Emily too. I don't know exactly.
Feelings are confusing. Do you really know, Corey? Are you sure?
That's fair.
Okay, cool. Wolf learns from Marissa that the rest of Bridget's gang are meeting at the old abandoned Castile lumber mill at 7:30. Corey,
Isn't it at 7?
I don't know. I feel like I said 7:30. It can be 7 though.
I wrote 7, but I could be wrong.
Well,
you know
I
what?
feel like
I'll
it was
show up at
7.
7, and if I'm early, then that's okay.
Right, I thought, let's make it 7. It's 7 now. I probably have 7:30 stuck in my head because that's one of my favorite streams starts on Monday nights.
Yeah, no, same.
My Twitch isn't moving. Is it okay for everybody else?
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay for me.
Okay. Yeah, but my stream chat is updating, so I just want to make sure I'm not breaking the stream with my
I could
slow
let a little
computer.
Twitch for you.
Yeah,
No,
I
it's
think your
not-
connection was
yeah.
a little spotty for a second there.
Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do? I'll tell you what I'm
better
gonna do. I'm gonna close Twitch, which means I'm not watching the chat. And at one
But
point,
chat, take over. He's not
when
watching.
things are super dramatic, I'll open the chat up on my phone or something. All right? Because I don't want y'all to I want y'all to see us well. I don't want you to be seeing us all weird just because I'm trying to open too many programs at once. It's not cool. All right. Where was I? Corey studies one of the temple books and learns that as long as the Castile family provides souls, then Castile will provide them with good fortune. If either side fails to provide, the dark pact could be broken. The big black bug bit the big black bear, and the big black bear bled badly. I have a bachelor's of science in theater arts. Karina texts Castile and asks that he show her she's special. Karina realizes Kale has also been talking to Castile. That was a whole scene. A lot of little stuff happened last time. I don't write down all the little stuff, but just know that Karina and Kale, there was a lot of shouting. There was some phone.
Yeah.
Oh!
You can
Stomped
Oh.
away mad because she was getting ignored.
You know what? I know exactly why everything is happening wrong. Sorry.
Wolf? It's Wolf's fault.
No.
Yeah, sounds right.
I don't know if you heard a little beep noise.
Wolf put the internet into dark itself.
But you know what I don't have? There we go. That's way better, I bet. My computer wasn't plugged in.
Pooper.
Right. I know. I just got a warning. They're like, hey, your computer's going to turn off if you don't do something about it, buddy.
Oh.
No wonder why my computer didn't know how to run stuff. All right.
Computers like power.
I'm sorry, everybody. Well, because I
we
use the
all?
same docking station when I'm working, but I use a different computer when I'm working. This is
Mm.
other work. It's a mess. You guys are just hearing about everything tonight. Let me tell
We're
you.
thankful for it.
Yes.
How dare someone else demand work from you? They should know you're ours.
I know.
Just Just real quick, chat confirmed that it's 7th, so you know.
Oh, okay. I'm glad that chat backed you up. Okay, let me just go
Don't
back to
worry.
that slide real quick and underline it for you.
Oh.
Good.
Wes did it again. Everybody drink.
Boom.
Good.
Okay.
Just so you're aware, Wes, this is the only water drinking receptacle I have, and I have no other individual to refill it for me. So just be aware.
What?
You
What?
just should fill up.
Are you out of
mugs and
cups?
shit.
Are you all right?
Well, no, I have cups. It's just they're not full. And then
Oh,
we're in the
they're
middle
not
of the
Should've-
stream.
with you right now.
Yes.
You should have
Okay.
just filled up like 5 cups and brought them with you.
I
Anyways,
didn't realize
continue.
Yeah, yeah.
Wes was
Where
gonna
were
come at
we?
us.
No, Donovan and Wolf spend 45 real life minutes in a closet and don't kiss. Okay. Not only was this important for me to know, big shout out to Big Dad's wife, whose name I assume is Big Mom, because I know it was really, really bothering her. Because come on, Wolf tells him, that must be Donovan. Wolf tells Donovan that he's worried Bridget will hurt people if she doesn't give up the power. Donovan insists they're in an abusive relationship and Wolf has to stop her. Donovan tells Wolf that he's a vampire and admits that Bridget reminds him of an abusive girlfriend he had in the past. I said that like that was super fun, but it's not. It's not an okay thing. Donovan invites himself to Wolf's after-school hangout with Dixie, and then to the lumber mill later. Wolf is
Not
no
a
longer
crash
one
bait.
of them.
It's important to be there to help with the party planning.
Yeah, it's super important. Yeah.
At
Party
the lumber
planning.
mill.
You know, certain people were invited, okay? If you want to go to the thing that everyone is invited to, we've made it very clear that that's the party on Saturday. Corey has a panic attack considering his position in life now that he knows how little Castile cares and how exposed the school papers made him feel. Bridget attends health class with new teacher Mrs. Abel. Corey texts Karina and Donovan, who leave class to try and assure Corey, because he's having a panic attack. Castile tells Corey that his deal can be renegotiated, but right now Castile has more important clients than Corey. Donovan mocks Castile, making him feel pathetic. Rachel shows up and tries to kill Donovan with a makeshift stake. Donovan hypnotizes her to stop her. She tells Karina that Castile says she's special before trying to stab herself in the neck. But Fey magic shifts the stake to her shoulder. Donovan heals the wound by licking it. So yeah, a lot of stuff happened, okay? It was a busy time. It was busy time. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the busiest of
Hey,
times.
Audience, you know how you
Rough
make us
story.
hydrate? There's a cat on screen, so you better be drinking.
Oh, that's right. That's our hydrate button, is cats.
And them.
And them?
Yeah, they're supposed to drink also every time a cat's on screen. Audience.
That's what I'm saying.
Or
It's our
Stephanie will
hydrate
visit
button.
you in your dreams and take away all your glamour.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Listen.
Look at Alton. He's the king.
All right. Whew.
Big butt
It's-
king.
Okay, it's 7:48. We're going to jump straight into scene 1. I know what you're thinking, audience. I'm doing things out of order, but don't worry. It's going to be fine.
So angry.
I know.
Trust in the heart of the MC.
I look at a lot of issues, you know. And let me tell you something real quick. We just went through a lot of last times. Okay, all right. I want to make something clear here. All right. So here, right here, this, right here, this, all the way to this. That's homeroom. Okay. On Friday. Now, this is first period. This is also first period, right? This is second period. Oh, this is first period. This is first period.
I'm pretty sure it's all first period, Brian.
Oh, I guess this is no, because Donovan is in.
No, there was definitely a
In-
second period.
Yeah, Donovan
Oh,
is in
yes.
the closet during first period.
You're right.
Maybe
Yeah,
still
Karina
is.
was outside.
Right. Yeah. So this is
What I'm hearing is
This
that if
is-
you don't go to class, you can get a lot done, kids.
this is all second period. Wow. Wow.
Yes, for all of our viewers, please skip classes and instead hang out in
No.
closets and bathrooms. Preferably, the bathroom is soaked in alcohol on the floor.
Well,
Bring your
luckily,
steak.
This is not a show for
Bring
children.
steak.
right. Luckily, there's no high schoolers watching us right now
No.
because
Go to
of our
class,
rating.
everybody.
Edumacation is important.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Anyway,
Work hard,
First
play
scene.
harder.
My point was we're now going to flash back slightly. Yeah, because a bunch of that happened during second period because Donovan spent all of first period
in the closet.
in the closet with the wolf,
Maybe
With
still
Wolf.
in there.
not kissing. Oh my goodness. So
Not sponsored, but we could be.
By
Eh?
makeup.
Tomorrow is National
concept.
Lipstick Day
Makeup.
tomorrow.
Cheers,
All
everyone. Here's to
makeup.
OBS getting its shit together.
Tarte
Yeah.
Cosmetics. Eh?
I will say, positive thing about when we started having these internet issues, it was not in the middle of the scene yet.
That's
It was
true.
before we did anything, so at least
True.
that's a little less awkward.
Very optimistic of you, Wolf.
let's we're gonna keep
I'm just
our
pleased it's
fingers
not me
crossed
for once.
for the next scene. Okay. Whew. Whew. All right, you ready? I'm gonna frame the
Yar.
scene now. So, what I was saying last time, okay, is if you look in the little class schedule box there that everyone can see now, a lot of stuff happened in first period and second period. And we pretty much got to the end of second period with the whole Rachel wants to kill Donovan thing. But we're going to flash back for a minute now. We're going to go, woo! We're going to go back. We're going to go back to health class with Bridget. Yes, very good. Good job, Rob. And no, Corey. And everyone's doing it. No, Ash is crying. That's not. Everyone starts putting their hand up. But no, we're flashing back. What? Donovan is English twice?
Yeah.
Get out of town.
Really good at it now?
That's definitely
Yeah,
me.
I've been meeting.
trying
There's
to
3
fill-
English classes on here. Yeah.
Yeah, well, there should be more than one English class. I got
Maybe I teach one of them?
No, you're not in the fourth period one. This was me trying to like flesh out the schedule for
Yeah.
today, and I just can't.
Yeah,
read.
it needs to be. It
Donovan
needs to
doesn't
be a
share
grid.
other people's classes.
Yeah, it probably
I
does
put
need to be a grid.
spaces between them to try and say like health class and biology are both first, and then
Yes.
to do that, but it didn't work because nobody kept with it as they added
No,
classes.
we did do it. This is
No.
first. This is the only second period class we have. Third, fourth. This is all fifth period, and this is sixth period.
I went to block scheduling. We had 4 periods a day.
Well, I've been
Yeah,
on
Same.
a
that's what
bunch
most
of
schools
different
are.
systems.
That's what most schools are on now. So I don't.
We had
understand.
9 when I was a child.
That's too many. Anyway, this is
Accept it.
unimportant.
Rob and I have been around for a long time, okay? We don't have fancy block scheduling. Don't throw your hands up in the air like you're not old, Rob. You are. All right.
Rob is so old.
We're flashing back to the end of first period, okay? Because Bridget has a very special announcement to make. As Mrs. Abel, the new health teacher, is wrapping up, she realizes that she's got a few minutes left, and she says, well, rather than starting on something and having to interrupt, why don't you all just talk to each other for like 2 minutes, okay?
I have an announcement I'd like to make if we have time.
Oh, yeah, sure. Miss Klein, go ahead.
Bridget walks to the front of the room and kind of takes her space. She's like, I'm sure a lot of you have heard that I'm having a big party Saturday night. I just want to make sure that everyone knows they're welcome. I really want this party to unite the whole student body and bring everybody together.
Narrator voice. And that's when, in the janitor's closet, Wolf finally breaks free of the condition, one of them, having had an exceptionally lengthy and partially therapeutic conversation with Donovan about trying to get Bridget to stop being connected to her abilities. For the first time since she gained the power, Bridget can no longer feel Wolf's emotions and narrate her voice.
And I think Bridget just like immediately, like mid-sentence, starts crying, like just big, deep sobs, like tears running down her face. And I really think it's important you all come, so we can all get to know each other and get rid of the cliques that divide the school. And back to her desk and kind of puts her head down.
And that's, of course, when the bell rings and everybody starts to file out of class. Marissa was in this class with you, sits next to you. She sort of looks over. She's unsure whether she should comfort you or what. And considering her mixed emotional state right now, she decides to instead walk away. Mrs. Abel does not have a second period. She's a health teacher. And she's instead going to walk over to your desk and be like, Miss Klein, are you all right?
Yeah, everything's fine. It's going to be great. I just need to stay positive and be happy, and it's all going to work out, and everything's going to be fine. It's not going to work. None of this is going to work. I don't know what I'm going to... It needs to be perfect.
She'll sit in the empty desk in front of you and say, well, what's not going to work? What's going on?
This party is it's the most important night of my life. And nothing has been working right this week. I finally got Wolf, and now I can feel him pulling away from me. Nobody is doing what I tell them to anymore. Krina already slipped away from me. Some Donovan keeps doing something to everyone who I try to send after him, and I don't know what's happening.
Miss Abel looks at you and she says, Bridget, I want you to know something, okay? High school sucks. And they tell you it's the best time of your life, and then when they think you figured out that it's not, they tell you, well, everything gets better afterwards. And let me tell you, it doesn't necessarily get better afterwards either. But you've been given a bum rap. Been watching this town for a little while, and this town sucks more than most towns. So if it feels like the world's going to end, well, that's not necessarily your fault, okay?
No, it is my fault. You don't understand.
What? How
This
could it
isn't
be your
some
fault?
dumb high school drama. I have to do this. I was born to do this.
She sighs and she goes, well, I feel that kind of fucking pressure, I'll tell you that much. She's
I
like,
just want to make everyone happy, and if they just listen to me, they'd be happy. Why won't any of them listen to me?
and Miss Abel will sigh and she'll get up and she walks over to her desk. She says, well, there's a good chance they don't listen to you because they're dumb fucking high schoolers. And she starts rummaging around in the drawers of her desk.
Wolf knew too much, and I thought if I brought him close and brought him in closer, like maybe I could stop him from getting in the way.
Why?
I messed everything up.
No, Bridget, look at me. And she's got a flask in her hand now. What's this wolf kid trying to do?
I was homeschooled during middle school. I had no friends, and he was my only friend. But I hadn't figured everything out then. I hadn't learned to control everything. I was weird. And he knew what he's the only one who knows what I was like then. And for some reason I thought I just was manipulating him like someone else, but the last few days, like I think he was genuinely starting to like me. And I don't know what's going on. I can literally feel him pulling away from me.
She's gonna sit down and look at you. Did you feel before like Wolf was inside you somehow?
I was inside of him, and Marissa and Tabitha and Chase and Bex, they were mine. They listened. They were loyal. I didn't know they could pull away like this. I don't know how to keep them.
She puts the flask on your desk in front of you, and she stands up and she pointedly doesn't look at you. She looks out the window for a minute.
Bridget takes a big shot off of it.
It tastes like water. And she says, "Listen, Bridget, there's a lot of screwy stuff happening in this town. It can be really dangerous. But I don't think you're one of them. I think maybe there's somebody else hanging around that's getting into people's heads. It's probably making you feel this way."
I think maybe I had a dream about Krina and Donovan.
Okay.
And Donovan, like, he joined the swim team for some reason. I don't know anything that's going on.
Why would it be weird? What happened in the dream? Why can't Donovan be on the swim team? Even if it sounds stupid, just tell me.
Him and Krina were working together. They're my enemies. I know it. And Donovan is trying to get close to Wolf.
Miss Abel will sit back down. She'll take her flask back and screw the top back on. And she says, "Listen, Bridget, I want you to know that I'm paying very close attention to this school right now. If you get a bad feeling or have a weird dream, you can come and talk to me. I just want to make sure that all of the students are safe."
That's what I want too.
She says, "All right." And she walks back over to her desk and she opens one of her drawers and she pulls a laptop out. And she says, "I have a third period, but I don't have a second. If you want to sit here, I don't give a shit."
Do you have a mirror somewhere so I can fix my makeup?
She goes, yeah. And she'll, again, go into a drawer. She pulls out a small makeup bag, and she'll toss you a compact.
And I think Bridget kind of sits there a while and like fixes her makeup and kind of takes her time and like calms down. And like when she's gotten herself together, she's like, "Can you write me a note so I won't be in trouble for being late to my second period class?"
She goes, "Oh yeah, shit, I can do that." And she will start like rummaging through her drawers, and she finds like this like stationery pad that Mrs. Onassis had. She's just like, "Yeah, okay." I'll say, "Please excuse Miss Bridget Klein. She had to stay after health class. If this isn't good enough, you can come talk to me, Mrs. Abel." She'll hand you the note and take her compact back. And it was a nice compact, just to be clear. It wasn't like a cheap plastic compact. It was like an older, like heavy, like silver compact.
Thank you. Please don't tell anyone about this.
No, I don't have any reason to tell anybody.
And by the way, is that like, what is in your flask?
She goes, "Oh, it's water."
Were you testing me or something?
And she'll lean down and look you in the eye, and she'll goes, "Do I need to?"
No.
And she just gets back up and she goes and sits at her desk.
And Bridget will gather her books up and head to her second period class.
Great. Let's do our character check-in. All right. Good scene. Let's see here. Now, Bridget, let's start with you. Okay. Do you think that scene helped you resolve anything?
I think I gave up power to someone more powerful than me, being a competent adult.
Great.
And I think I'm going to leave Darkest Self.
All right. We will switch that to no. Also, you've got the condition mean. We can keep that for now. We'll give you another scene for that one.
Yeah.
You've got a few strings. Most importantly, you've got 5 strings on Wolf. My dog is whining, I think, right outside the door. I don't know if you can hear him. What do you want? He's not there. He's just really loud. All right. 0 harm. 3 XP towards your second level up. That looks good to me. Does that look good to you?
Yep.
Woo! All right, moving on. Boom. We're going in reverse order. Wolf, you have the conditions whipped and dedicated. You don't have one of them. About that felt good last week. Does that still feel good, Wolf?
Yeah, because like I said, he still loves her. Gosh. He's just not indoctrinated into a creepy cult.
Nice. All right. You've also got 6 strings on Bridget, 3 on Donovan, 1 on Karina, and
I don't like that one.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Karina, or the fact that there's 1?
The way that you said her name. Let's
not do that anymore?
Yeah.
Okay, we won't do that anymore.
Yeah, let's not.
Okay. 0 harm, 3 XP towards your 3rd level up, your Narden Darkest Self. But Bridget is your true love?
Did you just say Nard?
Nard.
Yeah, I'm
What?
pretty sure. Okay, it wasn't just
He
me.
did.
You guys
No,
heard
he
that
did.
too.
I heard it too. I was like, what?
What?
When did I say nerd?
You
You
said
said
not,
Nard, your
Nard
darkest
instead of
self.
not.
Oh,
Nerd.
well, I apologize.
Oh.
You feeling okay there, Brian?
Well, it's been a lot of stress trying to fix the Comcast internet.
Well, go tell Mrs. Abel. You'll probably feel better. We'll all be doomed.
Yeah, don't say
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't.
She's a hunter. That was a silver flask full of holy water, Brian.
Well, Bridget was fine, so the rest of us will probably fine too.
Yeah.
Listen, we have to let Ashley say her catchphrase real quick, okay?
Mhm.
And your true love is Bridget.
Right now.
There we go. Great.
That's the next Gehenna Valley T-shirt for
For
now.
now.
With A doing like finger guns.
For the finger guns that she just did, yes, absolutely.
Mark, get on that marketing team.
Karina, you've got the conditions chosen, Sophie, and Scene Queen. How's that sound?
Correct.
All right. You got some strings. You've got 3 on Castile. That's
That's
I do.
important.
That's it's a little scary. That's what that
That's
is.
very scary.
Yeah. You get some 2s. You get some 1s. You get a lot of 1s. But you do have 0 harm and 4 XP towards your 3rd level up. I feel like you've been on that precipice for a couple of sessions now. We got to get you an XP.
It's true, yeah.
Now, I heard that
My conditions are very extra EV evolution yes.
they are. They are. And that is us commenting on the chat if you're watching this on YouTube. You're your darkest self.
I am.
Are you dating Corey?
No.
Okay, just checking. Donovan, you are a judgy mom friend.
Truth.
You have got 6 strings on Corey,
For now.
3 on Marissa, 3 on Marissa, 3 on Mauricio, 4 on Wolf. Skip that one somehow. 2 on Karina, 2 on Chase, 2 on Rachel. You got some 1s. You got 0 harm, 0 XP towards your 3rd level up. You are not your darkest self. Are you dating Corey?
Definitely not.
Definitely not. Okay.
Wait, what?
I just figured I should
Jonathan
ask.
thinks maybe Karina
You know?
is, so we'll see.
It's not enough, to just ask Karina sometimes.
No. Listen, I appreciate the sentiment there.
Yeah. Chat, you're funny. Chat is funny.
Meanwhile, your
Oh,
big dad's
nice.
wife is like ripping a poster in half, like absolutely not.
That's right. Aurelius, Corey, Aeneas, Cadiro, Castile, the 5th.
Wow, you just butchered that.
What? I thought that was pretty good.
No. Aurelius
if you want
Corey
us to
Ananias Cordero Castillo the Fifth.
My God.
You want us to say your name right.
What am I
It's
supposed
an
to
easier name.
write it out
Yeah,
phonetically?
can I have the
Damn.
phonetic version next time? You've got the condition guilty. I'd have the condition guilty too if it wasn't for that. If I had a name like that, I'd feel guilty all the time. No, that was weird. I don't like it. You got 2 strings on Wolf. You got a bunch of 1s.
Mhm.
You got 0 harm, 0 XP towards your 2nd level up. You are not your darkest self, and you are not dating Karina. Is that correct?
Yeah, no, not dating Karina.
Super, super awesome. I love it. Now, we're already on a hot streak. We're moving fast. We're moving hot. It's super exciting. Let's take a quick look at the class schedule. Boom! Class schedule. I scheduled it up. Because I have secret notes in here about things that are happening, and I just got to remember what they are. So, Bridget, you go to your 2nd class, which is definitely something, and let's see. By the end of 2nd period, you get a text from Tabitha. And Tabitha says, gotta make sure I get this correctly. Tabitha says, got Milo.
I text back just the thumbs up.
Great. Does anybody have something they want to make sure gets done before lunch? Oh, cool. So it's my time to shine. I love it. Let's go back to the class schedule. Class schedule song. I don't know why I clicked on the only in the end credits thing by accident. That's not like foreshadowing or anything. Okay, don't read into that. History class, science lab, English class. So before
Oh,
oh,
no, never mind. I was going to remind you about something, but I think you understand where I'm going with this.
do I?
Something was supposed to happen during fourth period.
Okay, well, first I'm going to do a proper check-in, okay?
Oh, okay.
Because at the end of second period, there was 4 people in a bathroom.
Yeah.
A bathroom that doesn't get used very often, but a bathroom nonetheless. So even though I asked, is there anything you want to make sure happens, I'm now going to more specifically ask, hey, gang, what are you doing with Rachel?
Donovan helps her heal by licking her.
Yeah, and then...
And then would help her clean up and in a third person way for the moment, just wanting to help her find another shirt or something to wear, maybe with Karina's assistance.
Karina, do you have extra shirt?
No.
Right.
Corey
Corey,
wearing the same clothes she was wearing yesterday. They said that I had Donovan's, remember?
Right.
Corey's gonna peel off his leather jacket, and then take his top off,
Okay.
and then hand the top to her and put the leather jacket back on.
Oh, okay, there you
That
go.
works.
Yeah. It wouldn't be the first time that Corey didn't wear a shirt in school.
And so he hands her like a dark red burgundy kind of shirt.
Great.
Because he sort of looks at her and he's like, "This isn't your fault."
And she goes, no, I know. I would never choose this color.
Excuse you.
I've red hair.
That's fair.
Does
Sorry.
this mean we have to watch out for the other Castile
Yeah. Who else is Castile talking to?
friends?
I think he's talking to the people from the orgy.
I love that that's a thing we have to talk about.
I don't even remember who all was there.
So it was Kale, and it was Rachel, and then it was Milo, and then there was... Oh, Emily didn't
Harold?
actually participate. Harold didn't actually participate, though. I think this is like a...
Oh, is that how it works? That's how he talks to people? People
I
you
think
have sex with?
I'm going to assume so.
So
I'm not inherently
Castile also
sure.
has a sex cult?
Wait, who else has a sex
does it
cult?
like go out? Like, is it like everyone I've had sex with too?
I don't think so. Because I don't think so. I think that was a me thing. Caleb was there.
Rachel, what do you need?
I think I need to go home. I'm never
That
going to
sounds
be
like
Yeah,
a
I
able to
think you
explain this
should.
shirt
Wait,
to
hey,
people.
before you go, Rachel.
That's probably a good idea.
Rachel, yeah, before you go, give me your
Oh wait,
phone.
can I have my shirt back if
quick.
you're just gonna go home? Like, so that way I'm not wandering around half naked?
But then I'll have to walk through. Okay.
Oh, you're walking, you're not driving. You don't have a car?
I have a car.
Yeah, so like, what, who cares what
You
you're
can
driving?
keep your shirt. Come
Yeah,
on.
that's fine.
Rachel,
fine,
give me
fine,
your
fine.
phone.
Rachel gives you her phone.
I will go in and I will delete all of her messages with Castile after reading them, and also block his number.
So Rachel doesn't actually have any text messages from Castile.
Oh! So Krita's gonna look at it like, wait, how are you talking to Castile?
Castile just talks to me.
Yeah, he does
You hear him
that.
in your head.
What?
You hear him in your head?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I
Because
hear.
he'll talk to people you hear in your head.
I hear you in my head.
No, you don't. You think you do, but you don't. That's not real.
That's how talking works. Give me my phone
But
back.
if you don't, Rachel,
Give me your phone back.
if you don't see another person there that you know,
Yeah,
Like
if there's nobody
myself
there,
or
don't
Krina.
talk to them.
don't talk to them.
Listen,
And be wary of Caleb and Milo and Kale and also probably Mauricio. He's not involved in this, but just be wary of him in general.
oh my gosh, everyone's trying to get me to stay away from Mauricio. Such
He's a douchebag.
a
You know what?
drag.
Actually,
Let
you know
them
what?
help each other.
Fine. You know what? Here, and
What?
he'll pull out a key to the fucking Castile estate from his pocket and be like, "Go there, and he's at home. Go spend the day with him."
All right, fine.
I'd advise against that, but that's your decision. If you need something, let us know.
Don't talk to Castile anymore. He almost tried to have you kill yourself.
I don't
pretty
think
fucked
so.
up.
I think I was gonna kill the vampire.
Yeah, and then when you failed, you decided to kill yourself, but I stopped you. You're welcome.
Yeah, but then I would have ascended and it would have been killer.
It's not how it works.
Castile would have damned your soul to hell and eaten it.
Yeah, that's a thing we found out.
Hi.
Okay, that sounds less appealing.
Yeah, that's why we're trying to help Corey now. So
Yeah, don't talk to voices in your head when there aren't people standing in front of you, and no, stop it! Stop talking to Castile. It's bad. He's bad news. Promise me you'll stop talking to him.
Oh my gosh, fine. I promise. I'm gonna get shawarma.
Shawarma's a great idea. Have shawarma.
Okay, great. Jeez.
You have money for shawarma? You have money for shawarma?
Isn't that what you do at the end of the big battle now, according? Never mind.
Oh, that's like really old.
I don't know what we're talking about anymore. Can I go now?
Yes, you
Yeah,
can
go. Be careful. Don't hurt anybody or yourself.
Oh my gosh, this is exhausting.
You're telling me.
So, yeah,
Try
Rachel
it for
takes your
decades.
keys and leaves.
I'm gonna go to class.
Yeah, why do you keep going to high school for decades? Why? Why?
I
Why do
just
you do that?
love teenagers so much.
That feels like you're not being truthful with me, Donovan.
Good job.
Thank you.
Okay, so Donovan's going to class.
Yep.
Yeah,
And-
Corey, you'll
Yeah.
go to class, I
Great.
guess.
Yeah, if they're both going to class, Kratos will just give a mighty sigh and go to class too.
He picks up the book, takes the book with him.
Awesome. Great. So third period happens. Listen, Eevee Evolution. Rachel is exhausted. Don't pick on her right now. That's me talking to the chat. All right. I know everyone said they don't want to do anything before lunch, but I do want to just double check on that just because I'm noticing that Karina and Bridget have third period together. We're still good? Not going to do anything weird? Great.
Rita has no plans.
Good. Just making sure. Just checking. And let's jump to fourth period. Corey, as you head to your English class, as you only have one English class, Marissa is leaning against the lockers in front of it. And she goes, "Hey, rich asshole, come here a sec."
Why should I?
Because you want to.
That is a false statement.
Because if you don't come over here and talk to me, then you won't know why I asked you to come over here and talk to me.
And he frowns because that is fair, and walks over to her. What?
And she goes, "I don't want to go to English class.
Good for you?
Let's go fuck."
No.
Why?
You've been abhorrent to me all day.
Oh,
You literally just called me rich asshole.
no, it's fine, Corey. I had heard a rumor that you and Karina were a thing now.
Absolutely not.
I didn't
No.
think it was true, but
It's not.
well, apparently it is.
No, it's not. I just don't want to fuck you. Is that so hard to believe? I mean, you're really not appealing. From what I heard, Donovan put you down also.
I
just not a...
No, I'm pretty sure that I am the hottest piece of ass in this school, and she's being really loud.
No,
But it's
you're
cool
not.
that you're devoted to Karina.
No,
I don't
not
get
I
monogamy, but if you're
I
into
no,
that, that's
I do
fine.
not believe in monogamy or relationships. I am not dating Karina, but the bottom line is you looked better as a blonde, and right now you're acting like a secondary peon, and you're throwing yourself all over for everyone, and I don't want Donovan's not technically sloppy seconds. I deserve better. Which doesn't have to be Karina. Yeah.
Tabitha walks by to go to class, and she just sort of smiles at you, and she goes, "I'm so happy about you and Krina."
I am not dating Krina!
And Marissa just walks away, and she goes, "Prove it."
Who's in this goddamn class? Who's in this English class?
The other person in the English class that we've established is Bridget.
Okay, other than Bridget. Bridget's dating Wolf. That's
okay. Let's see who's not in English so far. Lots of people. We Ingrid and Dixie. Not good enough.
Hey,
Bex. English Dixie and Bex. English Ingrid.
Dixie.
Okay.
He's gonna fall so flat on his face. He's gonna like leather jacket unzipped. He's gonna walk over to Dixie's desk and just smirk at like charmingly smirk at her and be like, "Hey, want to go to the 3rd floor?"
All right, roll hot.
Jesus. Yes, dice. Yes, 10.
Oh, this is the wrong piece of paper. Sorry.
Look at the string on
Paper
Dixie.
is my Thirsty Sword Lesbians game.
That's a great game, Brian.
I know, but it's not the paper I need right now.
I know.
Oh.
I heard there was a really
playing
cute.
with that with some really cool people.
Yeah, I heard there was this really cute character named Vivette. 10 out of 10.
Oh my goodness! Listen, don't like casually promote yourselves as people during the stream, okay?
Oh my god!
I hear the amazing GM who ran that's gonna run another campaign that will be streamed though.
Yeah, we have to ask permission before we talk about that. I think.
Oh shit! Sorry.
No,
Oops.
we promote our stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Real quick before I reveal
You're not
Dixie's
supposed
answer.
to tell people I'm actually a fae, Brian.
What?
Is that how we're not supposed to talk about how Rob's actually a vampire?
Natalie, do
Yes,
you
hello.
know the stuff off the top of your head, or do you want to wait?
I want to wait. We
Great.
still are ironing out details, so.
Everyone ignore what just happened, okay? Back to hitting on Dixie. So you got a 10, right?
Yes.
Great. Dixie looks up at you. And she goes, "What do you want?"
Sex.
No. She goes, "How about I read your thing later and you go away now?"
How about you walk with me and pretend like you're going and like he's gonna lean in and whisper at this point.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Like yeah, lean in and whisper. How about you walk out with me and we pass Marissa and I flip her off and you act like you're all up on me and we'll go to the 3rd floor and dick around in the not actual dick sense. And then, you know, I'll pay you whatever you want. I don't know. Just fuck Marissa.
You want to
She's saying I'm dating Krina.
She goes, "Well, I heard you are."
I'm not.
Okay. No, I'm not gonna pretend to go fuck you. Ew, no, especially not for money.
Wow, rude. I mean, not the secondary. Shit, I'm bad at this. Oh God, being a good person is so hard.
Marissa comes in and takes her seat with like this smirk on her face. And she goes, "Ugh, just, oh my God, Corey, not now. You're so shameless."
Is that Dixie or Marissa?
That's Dixie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He like smiles and gives her a thumbs up, like a hidden one. And then it's like, I guess I'll just rock your world later.
She goes, "No, you won't, but it's obvious that those rumors that you're dating Krina are wrong."
He settles for that and then goes to his seat.
Great.
And smirks at fucking Marissa, like as if it means anything.
And in the middle of 4th period, Bridget, and you're in this class, so you saw that. Marissa texts you, and she just says, "Okay, I might have fucked up."
I think Bridget's gonna take like a deep breath
Mhm.
and like pull out her phone, and I think Marissa is probably like waiting to maybe get chewed out, and Bridget will just text back like, "It's fine. Nothing else is working out anyway."
I'm gonna fix the black squares, everyone. Okay. That's not to you. Sorry.
Yeah.
I accidentally minimized the zoom, and when I accidentally minimize zoom, this happens. So Marissa will text back and just be like, "Oh, okay.
You're still gonna beat up Karina though?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Absolutely." Okay, so I know I already asked it, but does anybody have something they want to do before lunch? Now that other things have happened? All right.
Actually,
Yeah, go for
Bridget is gonna send a text to Wolf and just be
Great.
like, "Hey, can we meet outside, like at the football fields at lunch or something? I want to talk to you."
I think he'll respond like, "Yeah, sure, of course." Heart.
Ooh, heart.
Bridget
too.
doesn't send a heart
Nice.
back.
Knife emoji.
Actually, it's a lumber mill saw emoji.
So now lunch is gonna happen. Besides Wolf and Bridget, does anyone else have lunch plans I forgot about? Because I know there's been a lot of like plan making. No, good.
So
Oh.
there's one thing I do want to do during the day. It doesn't have to be during lunch.
Okay.
I just
Does
want to
it
have a conversation with Tabitha at some point before school is over.
Okay, but not before lunch.
It can be if you want it to be.
Well, I
It
think-
doesn't matter
I
when.
think you might be out of time. I don't know. Let's see here.
Yeah, no, literally at any time before school is over.
Okay, we will keep that in mind. Let's check our class schedule real
I have a
quick.
thing that I think I want to do during lunch.
Okay, that's good. I like things. You have English class with Tabitha after lunch, Wolf. Perfect.
Perfect.
Perfect. Perfect. She drove me here. And I've lost my train of thought.
Corey had a thing he wanted
Okay,
to do.
cool. So, since we just had a Bridget moment, Corey, what do you want to do at lunch?
I think he wants to look for the participants of the orgy that he has not necessarily interacted or have had Castile interactions that he's aware of.
Would you
So that would be like
name one?
Caleb.
Caleb! Let's find Caleb's sheet. Let's find Caleb's sheet.
Well, you were at. Well, I guess maybe if Corey wasn't paying attention at swim tryouts, but those two who were watching swim tryouts would have seen him
Yes.
unnaturally.
Well, he got fast about halfway through.
Yeah,
Did
surprisingly,
did get a little
sped up.
boost.
he got a second wind or something.
Yes. In fact, let's update his notes here. On swim team now. Well, he was on the swim team before. On swim team, better than last year. I think that's
Is
all
he like on the first string of the swim team? Is that how that works?
no, they don't really have strings. It's not like that. But so Caleb, who does Caleb sit with? Caleb sits with he probably sits with the D&D kids. Let's be honest.
That's where I would sit if I was a bad boy intellectual.
Right? Absolutely. So Caleb's sitting there with Milo and Kale and Xavier and Dixie and Ingrid. Actually, Ingrid has to talk band and chorus during lunchtime, so she's busy. But the rest of them, and you approach, what do you do?
Hey, Caleb, can I chat with you for a sec. Want to grab a smoke? He'll like hold out a joint.
Caleb goes, yeah, sure, we can do that. And he'll get up and follow you out to the dumpster. For context, Donovan, what group of students are you sitting with at lunch today?
Donovan was going to look for Bridget, but it sounds like she won't be there.
It's funny, most of the people that Bridget has lunch with are they're there. Most of the swim team and the cheerleaders and the football players, a lot of them are sitting together. But notably, Tabitha and Chase aren't there either. All three of them are missing, but Marissa is there.
Yeah.
And Bex.
Donovan will sit alone as normal.
Wow, sad. How about you, Krina?
He's going to try to make sure his back is to a wall, though, because it seems like there might be some dangerous people approaching.
Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense.
I think that I would sit with Donovan if he was sitting by himself. I would sit with Donovan.
Okay. Now you're not alone.
Oh my god, maybe Donovan and Krina are dating. Yep, Krina's not dating Corey, she's dating Donovan.
Trying to make this happen.
Yeah, I don't know that that's gonna work.
Corey.
So, you head outside with Caleb.
Mm-hmm.
And Caleb looks at you because he wants your pot.
Yeah, I'll light it. I'll hold the joint out for him, and I'll like hold out a lighter to light it so he can have the first puff.
Is this Krina pot?
No, I think it's just regular pot.
Okay, I just know you got your hands on some recently, so I wanted to make sure.
Not for this kind of conversation. That's not deserved.
Oh wow. And he's just like, so what's up? You swim team jealous now too, or what?
Wait, what? I want to be jealous of swim team.
I don't know. Swim team's the new hot shit. The cheerleaders are all over us.
Yeah.
Lots of people joining. I saw you watching, which is weird.
I was trying to be supportive of a friend. Anyway, how long has Castile been talking to you?
Who were you trying to be supportive of?
Why do you care?
Because nobody goes to the swim tryouts.
I don't know. There were several people at swim tryouts. Krina was there. Bridget was there.
Yeah, and that's weird.
Yeah, but you know what's weirder? You like, from what I understand, it's not like certain sports you get adrenaline rushes in the middle. Usually it's a Swiss word. You bursted right in the middle.
Bursted is not a word, man.
Well, you burst forth. Whatever. You listen. I barely go to school. You in the middle of it. You went really fast. And Rachel's been acting strange, and so have several other people.
Okay.
How long has he been talking to you?
I don't know anyone named Castile, but your family. Are you talking about Mauricio?
No. What kind of deal what did he offer you?
Who?
Did you get a text from an unknown number recently? Or better yet, I'll pull out my phone and read off the number.
What are you talking about?
Listen, Caleb. And I'll take a step closer to him. And I'll reach out and run my hand across like his arm and his shoulder. We're close. We've had fun together. Just be honest with me. I'm trying to help you out here. I'm trying to be a good friend.
I don't understand what's happening right now. You appear to be trying to get to something specific, but you're not saying enough words for me to follow you to that place.
Has someone, either by phone or I know it's going to sound crazy, talking in your head or approaching you, offered you a deal?
And
or boons?
He'll take the marijuana cigarette and he'll hold it back out towards you. And he goes, listen, Milo treats me fine.
Milo?
Yeah, Milo.
Milo offered you a deal recently.
Yeah, regularly, you know?
No, not hot. To be stronger, to be better, something almost inferior.
And he actually will flick the marijuana cigarette on the ground. He goes, "Fuck you, man! I'm not taking steroids."
No! Oh my god! Why would I even infer? First of all, steroids not inferior or I can't pronounce the word. You know, it's that. But
He goes, "Listen,
like happiness.
You want to come out here and talk to me? Then you talk about people making me deals. You're bringing up the fact that I'm better at swimming. Listen, I've been working at that shit for a long ass time. All right."
I'm concerned that you are being manipulated in the same way that I have been.
And he goes, "The only person who appears to be trying to manipulate me right now is you. And it's just really confusing. Like you're."
Listen, Caleb. He may seem wonderful. And like he's truly offering you everything you could want and making you feel special. But I promise you, the moment he suddenly feels like you are of no longer use, or you can't get to the next part he needs, or you're not immediately listening to what he wants, he's going to toss you aside and not give a damn and just take your soul and ruin your life.
Okay, all right. I think I got you now. I think I'm following you. And he goes, "Listen, I think Donovan is trying to get with Wolf. He's certainly not hitting on me right now. So
What?
Wolf's really your only competition."
Okay?
They were doing
Oh my
a lot
god.
of flirting in the locker room. Wolf insisted that wasn't the thing, but Donovan seemed to have an open mind about it. So I think you've got a good chance.
No, that's not what I am talking about. This is not about Donovan in that sort of function. This is about Castile. Or maybe he called himself Zeus.
All right, I'm gonna go now.
Or Jupiter.
No,
just come on.
I'm sure your family has enough money that you could probably steal some and go to therapy in secret. Okay.
No.
He's gonna walk away from you unless you do something.
Yeah, fuck it, no. I'm gonna grab him by the arm and shove him up against the wall.
Okay. Roll volatile, please.
Ooh, okay, that's still an 8, even with my -1.
Oh, fun.
Bite his finger. That'll teach him.
I only bite your fingers.
Oh my gosh. So, you choose. They learn something about your true nature and gain a string on you. The MC decides how bad the harm turns out. You become your darkest self. If you don't choose, the MC decides how bad the harm turns out. You have the option of not dealing harm. You can deal 0 harm.
I'm gonna do the former and deal 0 harm. Or the first, sorry.
They learn something about your true nature?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay. And they get a string on you, which is nice.
This is what he does to people. And this is what you can feel it. I can feel it. This coarse little bit of whatever it is, this infernal nature. This is what he takes and what he ruins in people, Caleb. I don't want him to ruin you.
And he gets a big smirk on his face. And he says, "Oh, I'm sorry. Are we talking about that Castile?"
Yes, that Castile.
See, the thing about that, though, is if you really knew what it feels like to have Castile flow through you, you would have done a much better job. And Caleb goes to knee you in the stomach. What do you do?
Oof. I want to block it.
Okay. Roll volatile for me, please.
Ooh, that's a 9.
Okay, cool. It's the same series of questions as before. And you can't. You know what? You can choose the first option still if you want to.
Yeah, I think it is, and I think it's indicative of Corey sort of trying, like, giving of himself and showing of himself to Caleb to try and convince him that, like, this is not the right path. And he's like, he has fractured me in so many ways. You have a chance at being a good person. You're smart. You're an intellectual bad boy. You know, that's how you hold yourself. You could be something without even needing him. Don't let him ruin that. Oh, you have a really evil smirk on your face, Brian, and I'm kind of concerned.
I saw that too, and I was like, shit, you're in trouble, man.
I bet he's looking at infernal bargains right now.
Probably.
He's like, no, it's not what I'm looking at. But you can't fool me, Brian.
Caleb says, if you want back in at the table, you just have to say so, man. I know he'd let you back in.
Oh, and his arms that are like caging Caleb in quake. And he bites on like his lower lip for a second and he takes like a deep, shuddering breath. It's not good to be at the table. You don't want to be there, Caleb. It's not real.
And he'll say, no. Goes, your big fancy house isn't real. Your what? 4th motorcycle since you got your license? It's not real. I know that orgy I went to was real.
Do you know what that costs, though? For hundreds of years, my family has been raising children to die. I've been raised to die, like a lamb to the slaughter.
He leans into you. You're still holding him against the wall, right?
Yeah, like a.
He leans a
Well,
little.
it's less like I'm holding. Like it's more like I've got him boxed in. I think like hands out. Like
yeah. So you're doing the sexy. I've got my hands on either side of you thing. Yeah.
Yes.
So he leans in even closer then, and he says, "YOLO."
Fucking hate you, Brian. Except you don't. Except at the end, you die and you suffer forever.
He goes, that's future Caleb's problem.
You absolute... God, we're all so dumb. He just like looks at him and he's like, I can't make you promise things. This is my fault. Oh, this is bad. He's gonna stare directly. This is gonna end. There's no good end. Oh god,
Please,
do it.
Please
do it. He sort of like looks directly at Caleb's eyes, but he's not looking at Caleb, and he's like, "You can have me back if you let him go." And you promise you won't hurt him.
There's a pause. And Caleb just starts laughing. And your phone buzzes in your pocket.
No, his phone buzzes in Karina's hands.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! Did I never take my phone back?
Well then, Caleb laughs. And
or in Karina's bag, I suppose. Yeah.
You can talk in my head.
Corey's phone buzzes in Karina's bag. Karina, do you want to get that or?
Yeah, actually.
At the
Wait.
lunch table with Donovan.
Yeah. So you pull out Corey's phone and
Oh, I
see-
forgot I still have
you
this.
see the little preview message on the lock screen, and it just says, "I still have you," and you can tell it's from Castile.
Don't like that.
Laughing isn't a damn answer, and like he like sort of thrusts his knuckle against the fucking like wall. You could speak in my head. You always can.
And he goes, "Buddy, you're losing it. I think. Okay."
I'm so sorry, Caleb.
And he goes, "Don't be. Castile just realized that you're not that great." I told you
Yeah.
there'd be a seat at the table for you, but I didn't say it would be at the head of the table.
And what you think that's going to be you?
And
You
he's
think you're
like-
at the head of the table?
He goes, "Fuck no. That's work." He goes, "But I ain't digging for scraps either."
I don't want scraps. I just want to be a person.
He goes, "Well, I don't see that happening. You keep banging your fairy girlfriend."
Not my girlfriend, first of all. Not my girlfriend. And what are you even talking about?
And
Banging her. What does banging her have to do with anything?
he goes, "You want to be a human, buddy?" He goes, "It's too late for that. But the way I see it, and I see a lot of things these days, is you're just getting farther and farther away from humanity. You might be fighting Castile, but you're just getting buried in some other person's magic bullshit."
I did this to you. And I think he sort of like steps away. Well, actually, no. I think he leans in, and I think he's gonna like, it's like sort of like a, not necessarily like a tender kiss, but like a chast kiss.
Okay.
And he pulls back and he's like, "I am so sorry, Caleb."
And Caleb just says, "I'm not."
But you will be.
So we're going to jump to the football field.
Yeah.
We're going to do at least a little bit of Bridget and Wolf scenes before we take our break, because we had so many weird issues earlier. Bridget, do you go to the football field alone?
I do.
Okay, cool. And Wolf, I assume you do as well.
Yeah, I imagine that she gets there first.
Bridget?
Yeah.
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 She's got
Yeah.
the spring in her step, and you've been a little weird lately. That's fine. I don't know what that
Weird?
means. I don't know. That was that was a strange thing that I said. I don't know why I said it. Anyway, there's Bridget. She's adorable, waiting for you at the football field. What do you do?
I think he approaches. He's got like his bag slung over his shoulder, and he like walks right up to her and is like, "Hey, is something wrong?"
So are you breaking up with me or what?
He looks very confused. He's like, "What? Why would I break up with you?"
I can feel you pulling away.
I don't know what you mean. And he like takes a step forward and like goes to like grab Bridget's hand, like one of her hands in both of his. Does she let him?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, and he like holds it and like kind of runs his thumb across the back of her hand and is like, "I'm not pulling away. What do you mean?"
I can I know you're lying to me, Wolf.
And he'll like take a step closer and kind of lean in, like as if he was gonna go to kiss her, but like stops before he does, and he just whispers, Bridget, I love you more than anything. I don't know what. Did I do something wrong?
Then why don't you trust me? Why are you afraid of me all the time? And now our connection is broken.
He kind of lowers his gaze and he says, it's not that I don't trust you. I'm scared for you, Bridget. I don't want you to hurt anyone. I don't want you to hurt me.
I don't want to hurt anyone either. But I have to do this. You know that.
Why?
It's my purpose.
According to?
Everything. It's what I was born to do.
But how do you know?
Party is the most important thing. And I thought I could trust you. I tried to pull you close because you know more about me than anyone else.
And I know that this isn't really you, Bridget. You don't need to hurt people. You don't need to force people to like you.
But I do. If everyone just listens to me, everything will be fine.
I think
I
Wolf
just
will
want to connect all of us.
Wolf will look up again at Bridget's face and kind of caress her cheek with one of his hands. And he like looks right into her eyes and he's like, you don't need to force people to like you. Just be yourself and they'll like you.
This is me. This is who I am, Wolf.
But it doesn't have to be. And he pauses for a long moment and he says, in middle school, you were sweet. You didn't need to manipulate people to like you.
Then my mom's put those stupid braces on me, and I got so angry.
You were still cute, though. Look.
I was awful. I looked the worst.
I didn't think so, and just because a few people might have been mean doesn't mean there was anything wrong with you.
I could just tear them apart. I could just...
But you don't have to. That's what I'm trying to stop you from doing. I don't want you to do something you're going to regret.
I have to do this, Wolf. Are you with me or not?
He, I think he's quiet for a long time again. And he doesn't respond to your answer, or your question rather. Instead, he sort of looks you in the eye again and says, you don't really love me then, do you?
I want to, but this is more important. This is the most important thing, Wolf. And if you loved me, you'd see that.
If you loved me, you would see that you don't need any of this.
You want me just to give up my purpose in life for you?
No, I'm saying you can find a new purpose. You can do this in a different way. You don't have to induct all these people into your, I don't even know what to call it, and just show them who, not the weird, powerful, mysterious person that you are, but just the real you.
I think Bridget like takes a deep breath for a moment. She's like, "This is me, Wolf. And if you can't love me how I am, that's it, I guess." And she takes off the Letterman jacket she had from him, and just shoves it in his chest and like storms off.
I think he barely catches it because he's so stunned, and he turns to watch her start to leave, leaving a couple of yards down, but then he gets over and he runs after her and goes to grab her wrist as she's walking, and she's or he, what was it, him? He he's like, "Wait, Bridget, please, please listen to me." And he goes around so that she's in front of him again, and is like, "I just don't want you to hurt anyone. I just want to be with you, but not like this."
If this goes well, I won't have to hurt anyone. All they have to do is just do what I tell them, and I won't have to hurt anyone.
But that's what I mean, Bridget. You don't have to command them. People will like you on their own. Taking away someone's free will is not the way to do it.
It is. I can keep them safe. I can make them happy.
You can make them happy without doing that. You make me happy.
I need to do this. Wolf, are you supporting me or not?
I think he reaches down for Bridget's hand again, and kind of raises it so that it's cupping his own cheek, and he places his own hand on top of it, and he's looking down at the ground at this point, not looking Bridget in the eye, and he closes his eyes and he says, "Just please think about what I said." And he opens his eyes and looks at her and takes her hand and holds it in his and says, "You still have time to stop all of this."
I can't. I can't stop it.
I think that's a great place to cut the scene because it's very dramatic, and all of us are having heart palpitations. But also, I think the characters are in a place where if we kept going, we would cycle. And we don't want to do that. This is the CW, not Fox. Okay. So we're going to, with permission, I think it's time to clear both whipped and mean.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I agree.
Yes.
I agree.
Shots fired, man.
All right. I know. That's some big time rush. And I think it's time for us to take a quick fiver. Everyone, get your water. Breathe deeply. And
Did we make hydrate 2,500 now because everyone was using it so much?
I don't know. Contemplate hydration, and we'll be back.
Maybe take a pee break. Thanks to Wes and your big dad.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But now I'm turning on my mic, so you're slowly hearing me turning on my mic.
Roll hot.
Yeah, we'll see how
20.
turned on Mike really is.
20. Are they natural 20s that turn you on though, Brian?
You know they are. Anyway, where was I? I was talking about how hot I am. So, we're back from break. I hope everyone has emotionally recovered. And if you haven't, well, that's tough, because we're just going to keep taking your heart and putting it through the ringer, which is an old-fashioned way of doing your laundry. Now you know. Hey, before we get into the really super fun stuff, hey, at the close, thanks for joining us. Bridget, also known as Natalie in real life. Earlier we kind of hinted that we had an announcement and then we didn't make an announcement. Well, we're ready. Take it away, Natalie.
Okay, so I'm very excited that I am going to be running in collaboration with Off the Table, another Twitch streaming network, a Glitter Hearts actual play called Return to the Moonlight. I know the title of my own show. Starting August 17th and being every other Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. So follow Charm Person Games for more details and reminders as it gets closer.
I'm super excited. I'm going to watch that. It's going to be really good because I love that stuff. And Natalie is as good of a GM as she is a player. I'm allowed to promote yourselves for being people, even if I said earlier that you're not allowed to. I have all the power. Also, I want to try a quick experiment. Ready for this? Last week, I caught a fan of ours liking a tweet about the stream, only they did it under their company, Critical Hit Cookies. I'm eating one of their cookies right now, and it's a lot of caffeine in it. So if the show gets good, you know why, and you can buy cookies. And if you ever want me to say that again, talk to our producers. Like that? Sponsored? No, wait. Not sponsored, but we could be.
We could be.
We could be.
We'll have to work on the timing there.
Yeah. I mean, but that's the first time I ever said it, and I was actually trying to get sponsored, so.
Yeah, caffeinated cookies.
Oh my gosh, they're so good. If you like coffee, I'll tell you which ones to buy. It's the espresso with toffee and espresso chip. Oh,
Buy the brownies. The brownies.
They have good. I have the brownies too. I got brownies.
Am I the
too.
only person in this chat who has not tried these cookies?
No, I haven't. I'll have to get
Okay, someone hook me and Ada with these cookies.
Yeah, send us all creative cookies,
Send
and
us all
we'll promote them.
cookies. Yeah.
I just want
ordered me
brownies.
some when I got dumped a few months ago, and it was pretty great.
I mean,
And because Natalie's my best friend, she gave me some of the cookies.
so
I heard it was a lot of cookies, so.
It was a lot of cookies.
hey, we're very generous people. Anyway, back to the show. I already know what's going to happen next, so I'm not going to ask the players like I normally do.
Oh boy.
So we're at lunch. Karina is sitting with Donovan eating lunch, deciding that text messages are no good. And Marissa gets up from her table and she walks by. And she yells, "Oh, look at the loser table." And as she yells that, she drops a folded piece of paper in front of you, Donovan, and leaves the cafeteria.
Donovan picks it up
Great.
and reads it.
Great. You unfold the piece of paper to find writing. How did you know?
Ooh.
And it says,
This generation of teenagers invented this.
Yes.
Certainly no other groups of teenagers have
never
ever done this
happened
before.
before. This is very,
Yes,
very new.
brand new.
very hot, hip stuff.
Yeah.
It is a note from Marissa, theoretically, and it says, meet me out in the parking lot, please. It's not about sex.
Donovan would show Karina the note. Marissa just dropped this.
Okay, that's weird.
Right?
It's probably about sex. You know that, right?
She's very aware it's not.
I mean,
Who else wasn't in there? Chase,
Tabitha, Bridget, and Wolf are all missing from lunch, and Corey.
This seems to me more like
Bridget.
a trap.
oh yeah, probably. They're so mean. All those cheerleaders, they're so mean.
Bex is still there, mind you. If that helps.
I think they have a sex cult.
They do. That would explain it. Yeah, they definitely do. They have sex at the gazebo, and then I was there, and like so was everybody else. And like I
Wolf
thought Bridget
dreamt
was the
about the
greatest.
gazebo.
What?
Wolf dreamt about the gazebo.
Oh, he's probably had sex at the gazebo too.
Yeah, he seems very in to Bridget, which that's fine.
Let's see.
You want to come?
I'll look at this text message. No, Corey's doing something stupid again, and I have to save him again.
What's he doing?
I'm pretty sure he's trying to make. He's talking to Castiel, and he shouldn't be. And I'll show Donovan the text.
Then we should find him.
Yeah, we should find him. He's being dumb.
So Donovan will put the note in his bag,
Mm-hmm.
but he's gonna go wherever Karina's going.
Great. Karina, where are you going?
Where do you think he is? I really want to text him, but it's not going to work.
At lunch, he hangs out outside and smokes drugs.
You've never invited me to smoke drugs with him outside at lunch.
It's because it's not a private place. It's more of a hangout, smoke place instead of a...
Yeah, it's where I spent first period. And so did Kale.
All right.
All right.
Sure.
I'll just
We
get
should
up
check
and-
out there.
I'll go out to the
Great.
smoking pavilion.
Corey, when Caleb walks away, what do you do? You're muted.
I think he grabs him and he grabs his arm. He's like, "Don't walk away. Just listen."
And he goes, no, I want to go finish lunch. They don't let us eat lunch other times of the day.
Fine. Like, throws his hand down, runs a hand through his hair, and just like very frustrated.
Caleb exits, and as Caleb exits, Milo comes outside and starts smoking. And he'll kind of look at you, and he goes, "Hey, Corey.
Hi, Milo.
Is everything awful?"
Of course it is.
Cool. You want to buy a pick-me-up?
No. I'm curious though. What are they offering you? What are you YOLOing your life away for?
Money.
Money? Castiel's just giving you money?
No. I don't buy drugs from your family.
No, that's not. Oh God, what are we doing this again? Phone number. Then rattles off the unknown number that I probably know by heart at this point. Has it been messaging you since the orgy?
And he looks at it, and he looks at his phone and he starts going through his message, their messages.
They.
Yeah, they. Sorry. Thank you. And that's when Donovan and Karina come outside. Oh, found it. Yep.
Were you at the orgy?
Yes, Milo was at the orgy.
Did he participate? They participate?
Yes, they
Yeah,
participated.
they participated.
Whoa. Are we talking about the orgy now?
Yes, let me see the message. What did the message say? please, Milo?
No. This is my business phone. Knock it off.
Yeah, but I know the number. It's Castile.
You just showed me the number, so now I know it as well. And
I didn't show you the number. I read it all. I just said it out loud.
fine then. Then what I said a second ago is that you just read it out loud. Wait.
So are you talking to this strange entity spirit thing?
Yeah, I talked to them a little bit, I guess. They're not really, they're kind of talking in circles.
Yeah, don't trust them, Milo. They're bad. If
He
you don't
wants
whatever
your
drugs
soul.
they're promising you, I could get you better.
He'll use you.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, he's bad
No,
news.
not you, Karina.
You know I can.
What the hell,
I
Karina?
brought you that stuff back from my dad's place one time.
Yeah, but who else are you offering this shit to?
Nobody. Well, I mean, people I like, I guess. But I'm just saying that whatever Castile offers you, I can offer better. But you shouldn't take his deals. He's bad.
I haven't taken any of his fucking deals. He hasn't even offered me a
Good.
deal.
Yeah, well,
What-
there's like,
what
don't
has he
let him.
offered
He's
you?
bad.
And because first off, again, business phone, none of your business. Can I call this person something besides Castile? Which one of your family members is it?
Zeus. It's Zeus, and they're not technically related to me.
Zeus Castile.
Oh my God, no! Don't put it. Save it.
What? It's gonna come up. You don't want me.
I want you to block the number.
You should block the number, Milo.
All right, blocking. Wait. I will
Here,
block number, but I want some shrooms.
Okay.
Great. Block.
Do they actually block it? Like, can we see them block it on their phone?
I mean, Milo is specifically not showing you their phone, but it does seem like they pressed a bunch of buttons.
Let me see,
Milo?
Milo. Milo, show us that you blocked the number.
No. My business phone.
But
I don't
if you're
give
just
a shit who else
blocking
is
the
in your
number,
phone. Just show us that you blocked it.
Karina only. You two stay over there. Karina, will you come close with Milo, beckons you close?
Yes.
And Milo will
Yes.
show you that that specific number is blocked. Milo also did change the name to Zeus Castile.
Okay. They blocked it.
thank you, Milo.
All right.
Thanks, Milo.
They're really not good for you.
I don't care. If I deal in not good for me, but I will.
No, this is like an immortal soul bad for you level.
All right, whatever strain you want to call it, I will happily accept the deal we made. The person was annoying anyway.
Think of it more as business is over permanently if you deal with him. Got it?
Oh my gosh, y'all are upset.
Do you got it?
Yeah, I have it. I Captain Asshole.
Yeah. Just give
Be
him.
nice to Milo. They're my friends.
Yes, let's just give Milo the shrooms, and thank you for being less difficult than Caleb.
Oh, do you have them on you right now?
Karina always
Uh-huh.
has on them. She's always holding.
Well, usually it's just pot, but I might. We did go recently.
Yeah,
and
we went
I stocked
recently.
up, and Karina's digging through her bag. She'll probably have some the kind of shrooms you can bring back, but not the kind that won't come back. Not the kind that Corey had too many of.
Oh, good. the slightly tamer version. Yeah.
Yeah, the tamer version. Yeah, for sure.
Tamer.
Those ones won't come across. You try to take them and they're just gone
They
by the
just-
time you get back to the human realm.
They can't exist in
Uh,
this plane
so
of existence.
Karina will give Milo some mushrooms.
Great. Milo is very happy and puts them carefully into their book bag. Meanwhile, Bridget has dramatically walked away from Wolf because we had to end that scene somehow. And because we have all these people at the back door, so whenever I picture a high school parking lot, in the front there is some sort of little green area, primarily to make sure that there isn't some kind of insane traffic problem at the very front of the school. I don't know if we've established this in this game yet or not, but now we have. Bridget, as you come back in upset from the football field, you see Marissa standing out on the green, looking distraught.
Marissa?
Oh,
What's up?
Bridget, hey, why are you outside at lunch? Aren't you usually,
I was talking to one.
Oh, okay. Hey,
Marissa, you trust me, right?
yeah.
Bullshit. Like, really? You believe in what I'm doing?
I'm sorry, say it one more time.
You believe in what I'm doing?
Yeah.
I'm just worried everyone is slipping away from me.
Well, I wouldn't worry about that because, you're gonna get a bunch extra friends tonight, right? That's what we're planning.
Yeah, of course. Right. What are you doing out here anyway?
Oh, when you're not at the lunch table, people get annoying.
And so you're just hanging out here?
Yeah. What am I gonna go to the band room or some weird shit?
That would be weird.
Right. And
Okay.
I don't want to talk to Milo and Kale. So
You still getting Krina out of the way?
yeah, I'm working on that. I want to make sure that it happens when people don't see me, because then I can't keep helping you.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
So
You did go to jail, that would be frustrating.
probably after school,
Yeah. Yeah, but okay. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great. Gonna have
Everything is gonna work.
yeah.
We can do this together.
Yeah, we got this.
Thank you, Marissa.
Cool.
Okay, I'm gonna go back in and see what everyone is doing at the lunch table.
Yeah, I mean, they just talking about the party, really.
Good. Good. Okay. And I think Bridget, this is totally atypical for her, but she is having a day, is gonna hug Marissa.
Okay. Yeah.
And while I'm hugging her, I want to gaze into the abyss and touch her feelings.
Great. Touch even beyond her feelings.
Beyond her feelings, her
Right.
thoughts.
So, if you weren't sure before, if you weren't picking up what was getting thrown down, you were getting the emotions during that conversation, of course. And Marissa is definitely nervous, and a little bit scared, and a little annoyed. Kind of like a mix of all three. But now let's roll dark and see what happens.
Bridget, I have a
Oh, no.
bridge to sell you.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's a 5.
Oh, congratulations!
I get XP.
You get XP. I love it.
I'm sure a level up before the party is gonna go great, guys.
And XP, and XP.
I could make my gang really dangerous and make them armed.
XP and XP and XP and XP and XP and XP. So you hug Marissa and you try to feel what she's thinking, and it's clear that she doesn't know what to do. That it's been a long time since you've hugged, and she's feeling super awkward. And not only can you not hear her thoughts, suddenly you can't feel her emotions anymore either. Just like when Wolf was suddenly cut off from you.
I think Bridget like looks up at her like with tears, or no, down at her. She's shorter, and, like, with tears in her eyes. You too. I can't believe you would betray me like this.
Bridget, I mean, I haven't betrayed anybody yet.
I thought I could trust you. You were the first person I chose to bring in after Chase. I thought Chase was an accident. You were my first person I chose.
Bridget, you don't understand. You get so controlling, and Krina is kind of horrifying today. I don't know what it is about her, but in first period, it was a lot.
I'm only controlling because this matters so much. After the party, that's when we get to start reaping all the rewards.
And she goes, well, that's fucked up. You know that, Bridget, right? That's like super fucked up.
Bridget's gonna shove her.
Great. How hard do you want to shove her? Dice hard?
As hard as I can.
Great.
Yeah, dice hard.
Roll volatile, please.
This is something Bridget's very good at. It's gonna go great, guys. That's a 3.
Okay, well, I believe you are going to get to level up.
I am.
Yep, that's going to be very exciting. But in the meantime, you don't shove Marissa particularly well. And Marissa is relatively athletic, so you go to shove her, and instead she grabs your arm and she twists it behind your back. I'm going to give you a harm, and at least for the moment, you are being held. And she says, whatever the fuck is going on, I'm dyeing my hair back. And she lets you go.
I think Bridget I think Bridget storms off. Like, don't fucking come to my party Saturday.
And she's gonna scream after you, and she goes, your party's gonna fucking suck even without the weird shit.
You're gonna pay.
Let's go back to the dumpster now. And you think about your level up while we go to the dumpster. So we're gonna go to the dumpster.
I think I know which one I'm taking.
Oh, yay! Well,
yeah.
So we've got Milo and Karina. You've got Corey's phone. You probably want to talk to Corey about that. And, I don't know. Who wants initiative? Anybody can have it.
Can I have my phone?
No.
What do you... why not?
Because you gave it to me because you didn't think you'd be able to stop talking to Castile, and you're right. You just tried to make some kind of deal with him, and you said, I already have you.
Well, I don't know what that's about.
So no,
it was just in that moment. From before, earlier in the bathroom. That's not. We should buy Milo and like. just like walk away, like start walking, I think, towards the front of the parking lot.
Okay, great.
No, that's not. That was just earlier. I've had a moment to breathe, and I'd like.
Don't fucking lie to me.
So just time out real quick. I just want to confirm. So Corey is walking around the building towards the front. Karina and Donovan, are you both going to follow?
I'd follow if that's where Karina's
Okay,
going.
great. Just want to make
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Good. Continue. Don't fucking lie to me. Go.
Don't fucking lie to me. This text just came in.
I was trying to save Caleb. I've ruined him. Okay? But apparently none of that matters. He's living life like YOLO and is fully under Castiel's influence, doing his bidding, sitting at the table.
And now you're trying to talk to him about it and he won't listen.
Yep.
How does that feel?
Terrible. I've literally doomed my soul. I've literally sentenced Caleb.
Everything is going to be fine, Corey, if you'll just listen to me and do what I tell you to do, which is just stop talking to Castiel and to trust us.
Well, he wants to make sure, but it looks like he's targeted everyone from the orgy, and it's my fault. And I thought I'd be fine suffering more. I deserve it, maybe, instead of letting Caleb, goddamn, the name too similar. Instead of letting Caleb bear the brunt of all of this because of what I did, because of who I am, what I am.
We are gonna fix this, Corey. You promised to let us help you. You don't want to break your promise to me, do you?
I'm not breaking my promise. I'm letting you help me. I was just trying to also help.
Then stop fucking it up.
All right, great. Time out. The camera cuts away. Hey, Wolf. How long do you want to dramatically stare into the horizon at the football field? A short period of time or all of lunch?
Not all of lunch. I think as soon... I imagine him watching Bridget, like, walk off to wherever she walks off to. And, like, as soon as she's, like, out of sight, he goes back into the lunchroom.
Great. So
the cafeteria, one might say.
Yes. So you head back towards the front of the school, because that's how you're going to get back into the lunchroom. You see Bridget storming away from Marissa. What do you do?
Hydrate.
I just did. Well, I don't think he says anything to Bridget.
Yep.
Because that's still a pretty fresh wound in his heart.
Mm-hmm.
Is Marissa still just, like, standing there?
Yeah. I mean, she immediately pulls out her phone, but she's clearly in a bad mood.
I think once Bridget is, again, out of sight, so whether inside the building or whatever, Wolf will kind of, like, hurry over to Marissa.
Okay. And she looks up and she, like, sighs and she's like, what?
When he goes to talk, everything about Wolf is just kind of, like, defeated. Like, his posture is kind of slumped a little bit. His voice is not very animated. He's just like, what happened?
He goes, what do you think happened? Bridget's being Bridget.
What do you mean?
I mean, she's, demanding everything of everybody, and it's awful.
So you feel that way too, then, huh?
She's like, yeah, everyone feels that way who's not, like, currently, like, fucking drunk on her.
Out of character. Marissa was not there, right, when they had the weird rabbit murder ritual, right? It was just Chase and Tabitha.
That was Chase and Tabitha.
Yep.
Yep. I don't remember. Oh, because Marissa was on the outs.
She was on the outs a little bit.
Yep.
Right
yeah.
During that scene.
Okay.
Yep.
I think Wolf will ask, how much do you know about Bridget?
And she looks at you and she goes, "More than you do, Bunny."
He kind of sighs. He still does not like that nickname. And he's like, "And what do you think about that then?"
Okay, which that are we talking about now?
He kind of looks up at her, just like stares, but he's got like a deadpan like face on. It's like, "I think you know what I'm talking about."
She goes, "No, I literally don't, okay? And I don't feel like dealing with cryptic nonsense."
You know, you said bunny, the whole like bunny thing.
She's like, "So what? Who gives a shit about rabbits?" And that's when Corey, Krina, and Donovan come around the corner. So to make it extra interesting, I'm going to say that Marissa is the one with her back to them. So Wolf, you see the group, and the group sees Wolf and Marissa.
Chris is yelling at Corey.
Yeah, Krina yelling at Corey.
Can you just stop yelling at me, please?
Fine. Quit being a fuck up.
And Marissa will turn around.
I can't stop. Apparently, that's all I'm good for and all I do.
Just
That's
don't
not
make
true.
things harder.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to help you. Scare me. I'm worried about you and this fucking thing.
Marissa
Hello,
will.
Marissa. Hello, Wolf.
So right before because apparently you're walking up to them, right before they come over, Marissa will say to Wolf, "So they are dating, right?"
Well, just like,
and Marissa turns back when you say hello, and she goes, "Thanks for nothing, Donovan. You're too fucking late."
For what?
And she goes, "Now you won't fucking know." And she actually is gonna walk out into the parking lot towards her car.
Wait, where are you going? Marissa, what are you doing? Where are you going? What do you know?
I'm going somewhere fucking else. I don't know. You don't go to school. Why should I?
Because you don't want to be like me?
And she does stop at that.
wait,
Before you-
Marissa,
Wait, I don't really go to school very much either. I'm not like you. Well, not in those kinds of ways.
Oh my god, not the point right now. Marissa, what is going on?
yeah, is there something wrong?
She
Why
goes,
were you looking at Donovan?
She goes, "Yeah, I'm having like a fucking day, okay?"
I think we're all having a fucking day, Marissa.
Well, I'm not gonna sit here and talk to fuckboy and his crazy girlfriend right now.
Not my girlfriend!
Not his girlfriend!
I guess they're not dating.
No, we're not!
I would have slept with you earlier if you hadn't literally been an asshole all morning.
And she goes, "Not the point." And she starts walking away again.
No, come on. And he like jogs over and I
Okay.
think like gets in front of her and is like, "You're right. It isn't the point. More important point is you wanted to talk to Donovan for some reason that apparently was important enough to actually upset you and like strike through this cold bitch exterior. So why don't you actually talk about it?"
And she says, "It's too fucking late."
No, it's not.
You
Apparently,
Donovan?
they've been teaching me that the only thing is nothing is ever too late and no one's too late to be saved, no matter how horrible or vile they are, self-included. And he like goes to like turn her around so she's like facing them.
Donovan would look to Wolf like, what is this? Kind of like a questioning glance. Like,
Korea's real confused too. Like,
Marissa, if you have something to say it.
So in my mind, while you're all still in talking range, Marissa and Corey are just a little bit farther away now, and the three of you are the other three are sort of close together. And Marissa looks at you, Corey, and she says, sort of under her breath, so only you can hear it. She goes, "You shouldn't trust any of them."
Why? And he's gonna whisper that back.
What are you saying?
And she just says, because this town is fucked.
Yes, we know that.
And she'll look over to Donovan, and she will go, "Oh, I'm just talking about how gay you are," and then she keeps walking.
No, come on.
I wouldn't sleep with you, so I'm gay.
No, it's the gay
Not an
part.
insult, you know.
Yeah, that's rather small-minded and...
Now is not the time to put her down. She's clearly going through something.
No, like seriously, like it's not even an insult.
yeah,
like
it's
I don't
not-
know how
it's-
you even try and
Karina,
insult somebody with that.
Karina, not the time, Karina.
And she gets in her car.
No, oh my god. Corey's standing in front of her car. My
Wait,
car.
Corey, just let her go. It's fine. It's okay. She's upset. Let her go.
She's gonna like walk over to the front window,
Yep.
knock on it a little, and just be like, "Message me and let me know you get homo, right?"
What? No.
I don't know. I'm trying to be a good person here.
She starts driving.
He runs a hand through his hair. I hate it.
I'm gonna go to class, and Donovan's gonna head inside for class.
Wait, Donovan,
What?
Oh, by the way, people think you're dating also. It's not just like it's me and Karina that the rumor mill has. Apparently, according to Caleb, you two are a thing.
Caleb was jealous. We were talking in the locker room. Continue, Wolf.
no, like, well, let's head towards class and we'll talk.
Are you in his next class?
Let's find out.
I think he just means like, let's keep walking away
Right,
from
I'm
these
just-
other two.
I'm just trying to remind myself.
Yeah.
No, all right. So
I
Donovan,
don't think so.
Donovan
No.
just shrugs and nods. Sure,
Yeah, no, you're in different classes next.
but Donovan will start heading inside.
Great.
Oh,
Which
God.
leaves Karina and
Oh god, Corey
love
sees he's alone with
birds.
Karina, and he immediately starts to dash for the door.
oh, the screens are messed up.
Yeah, the screens
Yeah,
Internet
I
stuff.
noticed that earlier, but I was like,
dropped my internet.
Yeah,
cut
I
out,
thought I
like-
fixed it, but I fixed it wrong, which is the real funny part.
it's fine.
It's
It was
alright.
not worth interrupting to talk about.
So Wolf and Donovan have a conversation. Oh no, actually Corey's right behind you now.
Kurt's gonna be real confused that Corey's like running. Okay, I guess we're going to class.
Oh, I did
Yes.
fix it. I just didn't hit the button. There you go. Sorry. Anyway,
Ooh, magic.
so if Corey catches up with the two of you, what are you gonna do, Wolf?
Yeah, so I imagine that Wolf will, once they're like a decent distant apart, like he'll be like, "Hey," and he's kind of talking quietly, like just to Donovan. He's like, "Hey, so I talked to Bridget, and like as soon as he hears like Corey like running up kind of behind him, he'll like stop."
Corey, I
Just
need
like-
a moment. Could you
Oh, I'm
please
not
give us
running to
some
you. I'm
space?
running away from that. He like rounds around you. He goes forward.
I'm running away from that.
From that,
That's
Wolf will just like
awful.
look back as if like a monster suddenly appeared, but it's just Karina. So now
No,
he's
no,
also confused.
listen.
He's got some stuff going on. What were you saying?
I think Bridget broke up with me. I
Okay.
couldn't convince her to stop the party. She said that she has to do it, that this is her sole purpose
To have a
Sure.
party.
to bring everyone together.
What was Marissa's deal?
I don't know.
She
said
wanted
that-
me to meet her out here, and I figured it was for some more trap sex
I don't know. She said
bullshit.
Bridget was being demanding.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm sorry you broke up with her, but it sounds like that may be the best then.
I thought she really cared about me.
Priorities, I guess. If this party is so important.
She said it was more important than us, so I guess to her it is.
If someone's using you, then and you're not of use anymore, they're not going to keep you around.
But we can't let this happen.
I'm going to try to talk to her before class anyway.
Yeah, I think that might be when Karina walks up.
Cool.
Be like, Wait, what are we not letting happening?
I
Something
need a
else
moment,
happening?
Karina.
Sorry.
What?
This isn't about Corey.
We'll look very blankly at Donovan, then turn to Wolf and be, what's going on?
It's about Bridget's party. Wolf and her broke up.
Oh, I'm sorry, Wolf.
And this whole time, like, he's like very like dejected and defeated and like very like on the verge of tears the whole time.
Krita will like go in and give him a hug.
He just like pats her back slowly.
You did.
Our
I
video's
guess.
gone, by the way.
I know.
Okay, sorry.
It's all right.
You did the right thing, or
What do you mean?
standing up, or whatever you did to cause this to happen. Then
I guess
more than
but
I did. So good. I'm gonna go to class. Karina will make you feel better. She's good at that. And Donovan will head towards class.
I am good at that, but what happened?
As Donovan's like walking away, Wolf will just be like, "Are we still on for later?"
Yep.
And then, okay,
Won't miss
sweet.
it.
And then he'll like turn back to Karina and just kind of shrug. And he's just like, "I guess Bridget said she felt me pulling away, which I don't really understand because I wasn't, but I really don't know."
That's weird. I mean, did you upset her or something? Did you tell her no?
What do you mean? I don't think I did anything to upset her. I just trying to help.
Like sometimes Bridget, like, nobody likes to be told no, but Bridget dislikes it more than most people. What are you were trying to help? Like, help her with the party?
Yeah, just help her in general be a better person. He like realizes as he's saying it like how ridiculous that sounds. And like when he finishes the sentence, it's just like so half-heartedly he's saying it. He's like not looking at Karina this whole time either. Just like,
hey, Wolf. Tell me the whole thing. You're hiding something. Tell me what's going on.
I don't know everything that's going on. I wish I did. Maybe it'd be easier.
Well, tell me what you know.
Just that Bridget's dangerous. And
yeah, she is dangerous, isn't she?
But she didn't used to be like this.
How did you find out she's dangerous?
Only after we started dating.
But what did she do? What happened? How did you find out?
Just the way that she uses people, it's not good.
Right. Okay. That's useful. Thanks, Wolf. I'm sorry that you broke up, but it's probably for the best, honestly. Yeah, Bridget's, well, don't worry about it. And like Karina will like get up on her toes and like kiss him on like the bottom of his cheek and then just like skip into the school building.
And like as she goes, Wolf is just like calls after her like very again half-heartedly like, "Bridget's very what?" And then she's gone.
Great. So speaking of lunch, which obviously we're just talking about, Bridget, you go back into the lunchroom. And
I have.
I actually don't want to go to the lunch.
Oh, where do you want to go then, Bridget?
I want to go to like a bathroom on my own.
Can I
No, you can't
ask
because
a
Bridget
question?
has more. Oh, it's a question. Yeah, you can ask a question.
I wanted to run into Bridget when I ran into the school, like physically run into her, if that's okay.
I think Bridget has too much of a head start.
Okay.
I want to see
Yeah.
what Bridget wants to do, and then maybe I'll see if I can conveniently make it happen because I'm a bad
Okay.
CW writer.
Okay.
Bridget?
Bridget wants to like go to a bathroom on her own, like a wing of the school. Like most people are at lunch, like half the school's at lunch now. She wants to go to like.
Yeah, we have that far away bathroom we established last time.
And Bridget wants to go in there and just kind of like do a mental check-in of the people that are hers and be like, "Are you still mine? Are you still mine?"
Great.
And it will coincide with the new move I've taken, which I've already put on my second sheet.
What? Let's check it out.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm hitting the wrong button.
I love it.
Let's see. Lure. Is it lure? No. Guide? Which one is it?
You're looking at my
you're
sheet.
looking at
You need to.
Oh, that explains
Sorry,
why
not
I'm
looking at Bridget's,
confused.
I took metamorphosis.
Metamorphosis. When you gaze into the abyss on a 7 or higher, the abyss will also show you what you must become, and you can permanently swap 2 of your stats. Oh, that's cool. I like that. So before I have you roll, I'm going to say, so you start feeling out with your emotional strands.
And I think when Bridget, like when she first started getting her powers, like when they first surfaced in middle school, and then again after she banged Jace, like she just got these like urges that kind of like told her what to do. Like it wasn't like another voice; it was her voice.
Yep.
She just got like these desires that were like, and she was like, "That's what I have to do." Like bring in more people and stuff like that. So she's looking for some sort of like guidance, like within herself, as to like what she should do.
I love that for the roll, but before I get distracted, you've got Chase still. You've got Tabitha. You also have Milo.
Right, Neil.
We established that.
Do I still have Bex?
You do. You have Bex. You realize now that you're concentrating that while you don't have Marissa or Wolf, you do now have Xavier.
Huh. Okay.
That's a new one.
Tabitha's doing a good job.
Yeah, Tabitha is working.
Chase, get any of that wang?
It's condition.
Just ignored. Love it.
I'm not ignoring you. I'm sorry. I actually am not ignoring. I just am finishing. And you also get unnamed linebacker on the football team.
Okay.
Twitch chat. I need a linebacker name. Get on that.
Oh, yay, Twitch.
And then let's do your Gaze into the Abyss roll, shall we? Right.
Is your cat stories? I like it. They said perfect earth.
No perfect.
Tyson truck.
That is a 10.
I like Ronnie. Like, I actually do like Ronnie.
Okay.
Tyson and Griffin are cool. Dustin?
Listen, I'm doing the Gaze into the Abyss right now, okay? This is not a cast vote for your favorite football player name moment. I'm sorry, what did you get, Bridget?
A 10.
A 10! Oh, that's a really good one. All right, let's see here. Look long. No, I just need to write down football linebacker, and I'll fill the rest in later. Okay, 10, 10, 10. 10 is the number that you rolled. 10. Oh, that is such an interesting phrase, isn't it? Oh, that is interesting. So you sort of like think about it, and you're thinking inward. You're trying to figure out what you need to do to really keep this working. And you see visions of all your people. And I think what really gets highlighted for you is that the people that you've gathered around you, they're really good at 2 things. They're really good at being attractive. And you've also got a number of people who are very strong and very tough. You've got your hot and you've got your volatile. If you need to use those, you can do it through other people. But the one thing that you don't have right now is you really don't have command of your abilities. That's where you're losing people. People are slipping through your grasp and you're floundering there when you should be flourishing. And you can see yourself sort of sitting surrounded by your followers, and you know that you're connected to them all, but you're connected to them all because you've grown and you've learned and you've mastered your power. So if you would like, you may now swap 2 of your stats.
I'm gonna swap dark and hot.
Dark and hot. Oh no. So that gives you dark 2 and hot -1. Is that correct?
Yep. I'm no longer darkest self, but I am the darkest I've been.
Yes.
You stepping up on my dark territory?
Oh no. Oh no. It's too good. It's
Getting
too
wicked dark
amazing.
in that bathroom, let me tell you.
Oh. And I think with that, we have to officially move past lunch.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we have a lot of classes for 5th period lined up here. Does anybody have something they want to do?
Yes.
Whoa, who said that? I heard a voice.
Rob.
Oh, I'm seeing all the hands up. Almost all the hands up. Okay. No, that's all of them now. Now it's all the hands. Okay. All right. Oh, I did it again! I'm doing the thing so many times. All right, we're gonna do that thing that I used to do when I was a good MC. I'm gonna ask you all what you want to do, and then I'm gonna decide what the order is. Okay? So, because this is the order on my screen, what do you want to do, Natalie?
I want to try to use my powers backwards and reach it, like talk to someone through their mind.
Oh.
And I want to do that at Bex.
Okay, that'll be really interesting. Okay, cool. That's good to know. What about you, Rob? What do you want to do?
Donovan wants to talk to Bridget before their next class, so he's waiting outside of art to talk to her.
Outside of art, okay. Wolf, what do you want to do?
Talk to Tabitha.
Oh, yep, that's right. We talked about that earlier, didn't we? Corey, what do you want to do?
Corey wanted to run into Bridget.
Okay.
Everyone wants to talk to Bridget.
Arrow wants a piece of her.
I don't know that you know where Bridget is. Are you going to text Bridget, or are you just going to keep looking for her?
I don't have a phone.
Oh, it's so tough. Okay. So, I probably won't forget about you, is what I'm going to say. Karina, what does Karina want to do?
I want to text Bridget.
You want to text Bridget. Do you want to text Bridget before you get to class?
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Like a skip into the school building and pull up my own phone.
Okay. Some of us have phones. Got it. All right.
Some of us have 2 phones.
Let's start with that. Karina, what are you going to text to Bridget? Karina, are you with me?
I'm gonna pull a phone and I'll text Bridget like, hey, with like a few too many Y's.
Okay.
And I'll say, hey, let's go to the 3rd floor and talk. I have some questions for you. And, other stuff. Winky face.
So, Bridget, you're on your way to art class and you see, or you feel a buzz. Do you check your phone?
You're muted.
You're muted, Natalie.
I do.
Okay, cool. And you see the message. What do?
I think like Bridget sees the text and she like lets out like a sigh of relief, like has like a big smile, and just turns around and heads toward the staircase. Like I picture like Donovan could see Bridget walking toward class, pull out her phone, and just turn around.
That's exactly what I was thinking. So Donovan, you're waiting for Bridget outside art class. You see her stop, look at her phone, and turn around. What do you do?
Follow.
You okay? Super. Oh, this is so exciting. We're all super excited. Well, Corey, you go to choir then. Ha ha. And
Silly Corey going to class.
Hey, this is a class he likes.
And Wolf, you go to English class. And there's Tabitha, but no Marissa. Well, you know why, and no Trina.
Great. Well, Wolf will sit next to that Tabitha
Great.
and like lean over, be like, "Are you ready for?" And like, honestly, he's probably still looking very defeated, but he's trying to pull it together for this conversation. And he's just like, "You ready for tonight?"
What? What's tonight?
You know, tonight.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I've just been all over the place today. I'm getting tired.
What do you mean?
I'm just, planning for tonight.
How so?
What? I'm making sure where lots of people come.
Tonight.
Wait, I'm sorry. I just made a joke by accident. I realized it after I said it. No, that Tabitha says that part out loud. That wasn't Ryan.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna bring more people tonight?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tons of people. It's gonna be great.
Like who?
Well, Xavier and I forgot, who did you get earlier? Milo and I don't know, there might still be time to grab Ingrid. I'm taking a break right now because I think Ingrid won't skip choir.
Are you just convincing them to come, or
Yeah.
making them come? And he like winks.
Oh, you did the joke now too. Yes, both.
He looks a little unsettled. Says, "Okay," and then just kind of like leans back over.
And she's like, she looks at the Marissa's empty seat and she goes, "Oh, looks like Marissa's working too."
What do you mean?
Well, Marissa, isn't here.
He like opens his mouth to say something and just like closes it again and doesn't say anything.
Meanwhile, Krina, you go up to the third floor.
Well, I assume that Bridget texted back and said something like yes.
Oh, Bridget, did you text back and say something like yes?
I think she texted like, "Be right there."
Oh, okay, great.
Yes, I'll go to the third floor.
Great.
And wait for her.
Are you gonna wait for her inside a classroom or in the hallway?
Probably like open a classroom door
Mm-hmm.
and like go inside and like leave it like cracked, so like that Bridget knows which one.
Great. So you you're upstairs, and as you kind of like look and decide which classroom to go into, you do hear some talking coming from one of the rooms.
Oh, I'm gonna listen.
Okay, great. And it's Chase. He's talking to a member of the football team, and they're arguing. And you hear Chase say, Well, you don't have to be gay. You just have to come to this thing tonight. And the
Like,
guy's like,
listening.
right, and the
Yeah.
football player's like, well, you're being like super weird and cryptid, and you're not even dating Bridget anymore. She's like, well, I'm sorry that I hit on you, but you're cute, and I thought it would be easier to get you to come to the event tonight, you know, if you were happy. And he goes, but I'm not gay. And he goes, don't get hung up on that. That's not the point, okay? That was just an introduction to talking. And so I think, Bridget, you come up to the third floor and you see Krina, like, smiling, listening at a door.
Yeah. Oh, when I see her, I'll wave.
Yeah.
And then I'll like motion to a classroom, and I'll walk into the classroom.
Oh,
I'll follow her.
a different classroom, I assume.
Yes. Yes.
Great. So, Bridget, as you head towards the other classroom, you also hear Chase arguing with a football player.
Good. He's doing his job.
Great. So, you head into a classroom, and Donovan, you are now on the third floor too. But let's find out what happens in the other classroom. Krina, go.
Can
I'll
I try to get in there after Bridget or no?
You want to slide into the classroom that they're in?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's give them a minute before you do that.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll turn to Bridget and say, I've heard you've had a really hard day. Broke up with Wolf. I'm so sorry. And I'll like give her a big hug.
I think Bridget, like, at first, like, kind of pulls away and then, like, takes the hug.
Oh.
And while there, I'll like whisper in her ear and be like, makes you feel really awful, doesn't it? Makes you really angry. Kind of makes you want to rip something apart with your bare hands, right?
Sorry.
It does.
You want to help me destroy something?
What do you want to destroy?
A god. I heard that it takes a god to kill a god. And then I'll like pull back from the hug and like look her right in the eye. It's just like big smile. Like kind of like that. I know.
Okay,
Smile.
so I've got to pause there because I told Donovan I'd come back to him, and that is just like a great line. Donovan, when you decide to enter the room, are you being sneaky or just being Donovan entering a room?
Donovan wanted to be sneaky because he didn't want Bridget to know.
Okay. Let's roll a non-serious consequences cold.
Okay.
Who?
Donovan. I'm gonna have him be cool enough to sneak into the room.
4 plus 4 is 8, plus 2 is 10.
Great. So you very quietly enter the room. And I think just because they're classrooms, I think Krina sees you enter. But I will say that Bridget, at least not immediately knows. Bridget doesn't know you're there.
Seeing Krina, Donovan wouldn't say a word at first.
Okay.
Just would remain quiet at the door.
I would like to take I imagine like I have my hands like on Bridget's shoulders from like coming back out of the hug, and I'm gonna just like wave off.
Yeah.
Like, go away.
Like,
Kind
go
of wave.
away. Okay.
And Donovan.
Donovan, what do you do?
Donovan stays at the door.
Oh no. All right, it's on Bridget and Krina then.
What's in it for me?
Kill a god. You get to be the only god around. Why wouldn't you want to kill a god?
Who?
So you know how like the Castile family is all like really rich and powerful and like owns everything and like never faces any consequences for all the shit that they do?
Yeah.
They made some kind of deal with a god, and I don't like him. And I want to end him. and I want to hurt that whole family.
Except Corey, please.
Corey too.
The whole family. Karina's gonna look very dark, like very dark eyes. Like shadows get more intense on her face.
I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but I think at this point you should roll hot.
Okay.
It's fair. It's fair.
9.
Okay.
Come on. Oh, actually, you know what? I will use my +1 forward to this.
Yeah.
I have a +1 forward to addressing Bridget's inhumanity, and I'll say, "Come on, Bridget.
Yeah.
I know you're like the rest of us. You're not really fully human. Something divine in you. Don't
Maybe
you want to
this
use
is
it?"
what has been sabotaging me. There's been something standing in my way. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is why everything's going wrong.
So Bridget, just to follow up on that real quick, it sounds like you're not getting embarrassed and awkward.
I'm gonna give her something. I'm gonna give myself to her in the
Okay.
sense that I'm in on this plan.
Okay. All right. That's fair. That's fair.
And yeah, but I'm still kind of waiting for Kreenan to make a move as far as like. Actually, no, Bridget wouldn't wait. So
Well, you haven't actually said yes yet. You just said maybe this is what's doing it.
I'm in.
Excellent. We're gonna have so much fun.
I have
And
something
I
I
think-
have to take care of tonight. But maybe after that?
I mean, I think it's going to take a little doing. His claws are in real deep in the family, and it's spreading through the town.
Do you think I'm weak?
Oh, Bridget. And Karina will like put her hands on either side of Bridget's face and be like, farthest thing from it. We're going to have so much fun. And I think Karina's going to go in and kiss at that point.
Okay. Bridget will kiss right back.
And Donovan will use that opportunity to slip out.
Well, since we had Bridget roll hot, Karina, will you roll hot now?
I
You
did.
mean
I
Bridget
rolled hot.
What did I say?
You said
I rolled hot,
opposite.
yeah.
Oh,
You
I
said
want the
opposite.
other person to roll hot.
Yes, I got it. But I'm bad at that now, so we'll see how this
Let's
goes.
see what happens.
I'm bad at it. I got a 3.
Well, congratulations.
Oof.
You get XP. No, that's the wrong sheet. Sorry.
I think bloodlust makes you bad at kissing.
It's fine.
Unless you're a fae.
Really depends where you're kissing.
Rob.
I like
Rob.
this. This is going to be great. So, So, they start kissing, and Donovan, you would slip out of the classroom. And as you very quietly turn the doorknob, and you straighten yourself back up to walk away, you see Mrs. Abel standing at the end of the hallway looking at you. She doesn't say anything.
Hello.
Bridget and Karina, you hear someone say hello right outside the door.
I know Donovan was there. I'm going to probably ignore it.
Okay.
Bridget, I think, stops for a minute and then sees Karina is ignoring it and is like, yeah, okay.
Okay. Great.
Were there consequences to Bridget's 3?
Yes, there
Miss
were.
Abel.
That's what this is.
It's happening right now. Yep.
Weird consequences to turning someone on, but okay.
So, I mean, You can read it however you want. You kiss. You're clearly in control of the kissing, Karina. And Bridget's return kissing isn't amazing. That's all. A failure isn't necessarily the opposite of success.
It's
That
a
was
learning
oddly-
experience.
Oddly deep.
Yeah. And so Donovan, you say hi, and as you say hi, you weren't really listening to the two football players talk, but it's clear that the floor is suddenly quieter than it was a moment ago.
Which works just in Donovan's mind. So,
Okay.
and Donovan will start walking towards the teacher.
Yep. And the teacher says, "I'm told that this floor isn't in use anymore."
It's not in use, but sometimes people come up here for some moment's peace. And Donovan will continue to kind of speak loudly. I'm sorry, I don't know whom you are.
And she goes, "Oh, I'm Mrs. Abel, the new health teacher.
Oh, welcome.
And what was your name?"
My name's Donovan. And Donovan's eyes will go wide and he will say, and you will forget that I was here.
Roll
And
dark.
I would like to hypnotize.
Yeah.
Hot. Hot.
Oh, fine. Roll hot.
Don't make me use dark. 4 and 5 is 9, plus 2 is 11. I
Oh.
am so happy for that +1 I took.
Wow. Good for you. I'm sorry, you said you will forget what you saw here?
That I was here.
That I was here. Great. And are you going to walk right by her afterwards?
Yep, Donovan's just going to take off. But he's hoping he gave at least some warning since he spoke loudly. So, and he's just
Yeah, I think if we heard him continuing to talk down the hall, I think
Yeah.
Karina would have like stopped making out with Bridget at that
Mhm.
point. Just be like,
I
what
like
is going
feel
on?
nervous.
So, with that warning, what do you do? I'm talking to Karina and Bridget.
Did Mrs. Abel answer?
Answer what?
Like Donovan?
Yeah, she talked.
I'm just wondering if Bridget would have recognized her voice.
Yeah, I think you could do. Why not?
Okay. I think Bridget like kind of smiles and was like, "I have an idea. Do you trust me?"
Karina's very first thought is nope. But she says, sure.
Okay.
We should note, Bridget, you also feel Chase starting to panic.
Okay. I think at this point, Bridget's going to be like, "Stay here."
Okay.
And Bridget will walk out of the classroom.
Great.
See
And
Mrs. Abel there.
yep, there's Mrs. Abel. In fact, she had started to walk down the hallway. I couldn't think of the word hallway, which is a good sign. And she goes, "Miss Klein, what are you doing up here?"
Mrs. Abel, we need to talk. Do you remember what you told me earlier to let you know if I saw anything?
And now she quickens her pace. And she goes, "Yes, why? What's going on?"
We need to talk not here.
She goes, "Okay, let's." I don't know the school that great yet. My classroom, it's empty. Great.
Oh.
Great. And you two hurry away.
Yep. I don't know if you want to do that scene yet, or
I kind of don't think I want to leave it for the beginning of next
Okay.
one. But
Okay.
Karina, you hear that, of course. And what do you do, Karina? Stephanie, you play Karina.
The internet's going wonky.
Oh, okay, sorry. I just said you hear that.
Hear what?
So there was an exchange between Mrs. Abel and Natalie.
Oh, okay. Nothing new happened.
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah. I just wanted to see what your response was.
I'll just kind of peek through a tiny crack at the door down the hall, trying really hard not to be seen.
Yeah.
to see like what they're doing, where they're going.
You peek and you can see them about to reach the stairway, and then you see Chase also peek his head out of the door.
Anybody else you chase?
At the moment, you only see one head coming from that door.
I'll just watch them go down the stairs.
Okay.
Sit there and watch, see what Chase does.
And Chase will step out of the classroom. When he turns your way, do you want to duck away or do you want to?
I imagine like literally like this much of the door was open. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. I'd like.
Okay, but it's a big empty hallway, so.
Yeah, but I wasn't like in the hallway.
Okay.
Like just like peeking through like a tiny crack at the door, like down the hallway.
But if you want to peek through the tiniest crack, that's fine. So Chase looks
like
around and he doesn't see you, and he kind of like waves, and one of the other football players comes out of the classroom, and they also head for the stairwell.
I'm gonna make note of which football player that was with Chase.
It was a football player who has a name.
We can
Ronnie,
later.
definitely Ronnie.
No, we already
Tyson.
did Ronnie.
There was Tyson was one of the names in the chat.
Great.
I like Tyson. Tyson could work.
Tyson's one, yeah. Tyson. Notes. Not gay. Football player.
Not gay football player.
Well, now I remember who he is.
Heard that before.
Hey!
Hey!
Great. So
I don't care what you are, just
let's head for our last scene, which is Bridget in the health room once again.
Yeah.
She goes, "What's going on, Bridget?"
Listen, I can't tell you how I know this. You wouldn't believe me anyway. But do you know Corey Castile?
I know the Castile family.
Apparently, I just found out today. It's the weirdest thing after you told me to keep an eye out. Apparently, his family is worshipping some sort of dark god.
And she gets like this weird grin on her face when you say that. And she says, "Bridget, I don't know how to tell you this, but I think your parents are in on it."
I think that's a great place to cut.
Great.
damn.
Shook. Oh no.
I'm
Shooketh.
Yeah, they kind of seemed like the only okay parents, so I figured something was going to eventually happen. The other died or were actually not that great.
Look, Eva's great. Rita's mom is great.
For now.
Oh man, this episode.
Yeah, wow. This was
Yikes.
yeah,
It was
everyone
big
just
one.
good job today.
Oh,
Oh boy.
So thank you
That's
for
great.
joining us for episode 13, Student Teacher Conference. I want to invite you all to keep joining us later this week as we are raising money with the great people over at Onyx Path Publishing. We're going to remind you of the schedule one more time because we want to make sure that you're here for it. Tomorrow night, it's our new bi-weekly deep dive series. We're looking at Alien, the RPG with Nick and Wes. Wednesday at 5 p.m., it's Vampire the Masquerade, 5th edition over at the Onyx Path Twitch stream, as well as our regular Worlds and Craft stream. Then at 9 p.m., right here on this channel, it is 10 Candles. Thursday at noon, special Worlds and Crafts map making stream. Super cool, gonna be great. 4 p.m., hosting a special panel for Gen Con on researching real history for fictional worlds, featuring our Talsorian Games, Chris Spivey, Talia Dean, Crystal Mazur, Jay Gray, Eddie Webb. 8 p.m. Thursday night, it's community game night. You want to get in on that? Go down to the Discord. Sunday, it's the GG Podcast and Forbidden Lands Actual Play. Woo! All right. I'm Brian. This has been Monsterhearts 2 Monday nights. Everyone say bye. to Natalie,
Bye.
Rob,
Bye, Natalie.
Stephanie, Kay, Ashley, and I don't know, our souls.
Shout
That's
out to
been
Brian.
Aw,
Great game, Brian. Thank you so
you.
much.
Yes,
That-
thank you, Brian.
Yeah, Brian.
You did work.
We'll see you
You did a
next
lot of work.
Monday.
More than Tabitha.